Good evening and welcome into the Walnut Creek Crawdads streaming network for this presentation of Crawdads baseball here on July 21st, a beautiful Tuesday evening in Palo Alto. I'm Troy Limoncelli. Alongside me, Austin Oda and Harry Setrakian for this three-man broadcast crew on the road. The first place Crawdads standing at 23-10, taking on the Menlo Park Legends in fifth place in the CCL North. 13-19 the Legends are. Last time these two teams squared off was Sunday, an 8-3 win for Walnut Creek. First pitch just a couple moments away. Today's first pitch time and temperature are brought to you by Meadowlark Dairy, an official partner of the Walnut Creek Crawdads. Meadowlark Dairy, bringing Old Town vibes and family fun since 1919. Cool off with Meadowlark. It's 86 degrees, not a cloud in sight here at Baylands Park in Palo Alto. Let's look at today's starting lineup for the Walnut Creek Crawdads as announced by manager Brent Cummings. Leading off and playing left field, Daniel Pulasic. Then Aiden Robles playing third, hitting second. Sutter Moss in the 3 spot, the designated hitter. Then cleaning up, Riley Winchell, the catcher. Kevin Parker Jr. playing shortstop in the 5-hole. Brandon Clisby in right field, batting 6th. Barrett Ronson, the first baseman, hitting 7. Shane Aldridge in center field, hitting 8th. And Elijah Ramos, the second baseman, hitting in the 9 spot. And they will face, for Menlo Park, the guy who's thrown the most innings this summer as a legend, Kai Manick, the right-hander from Reno. 4.54 ERA. Today's starting pitcher matchup brought to you by Danville Chocolates as Manick misses low for a ball. First pitch, 6:03 p.m. Here we go.
Quick turnaround.
Very. 1-0 to Pulasic is high. 2 balls and no strikes.
But hey, good to see Daniel Pulasic back in the lineup, back right at the top where he left off. A couple games out, was banged up a bit.
Right where he belongs.
2-0. Bounced foul towards first. Makes it 2-1. Pulasic, .322 hitter in 16 games for Walnut Creek. .446 on base percentage as well. Guy that's been fantastic at the top of the order. Really nice tone setter. Manick, the righty, kicks and fires. 2-1. Breaking ball upstairs.
And this is what he's done a little bit more as the season's gone on. He's starting to take his walks. For a while it was really just put the ball in play, but now he's up in the double-digit walk department.
3-1. Pulasic takes it in the dirt, his 15th walk of the season, and his first today. Crawdads, a leadoff base runner.
Right on cue, right? That'll play.
Yeah, that will play. So with 1 man aboard and no one out, top of the first, Aiden Robles in his 4th game as a Crawdad. He's scorching hot. .538 hitter, 600 on base, .923 slugging. 3 extra base hits, a double and a homer.
I'm still calling him the best hitter in the world right now. Can't stop him. Can only hope to slow him down. And Menlo did slow him down a little bit. 1 for 4. Double drove in a run, though, on Sunday. So small sample size of Aiden Robles right now is really, really incredible early returns.
Nate Bateman having a chat with Kai Manick real quick before Robles ready to go. Pulasic a threat to steal at first. 9 stolen bases this season. Robles from the right side. Manick delivers out of the stretch. There's a fastball low. So just 1 strike to 5 balls in the first 6 pitches for Kai Manick today.
This is the opposite of what we've seen from Kai Manick this year. He's been a strike pumper, just not today.
1-0, Robles takes a curveball for a strike right at his belt. You're absolutely right, Austin. 27 strikeouts for Manick to just 8 walks entering this contest. 41 hits allowed in his 35 2/3 innings. There's another breaker in the dirt. 2-1 to Robles.
He didn't throw a ton this spring at Cabrillo, but I mean, he's literally thrown more than anyone in the CCL. 35 1/3 coming into today.
2-1 pitch to Robles. Hit through the left side of the infield, base knock. Pulasic advances to second, and he'll stay put there. So Robles, 2-1, rips is on a line, 1 hop between third and short.
He won't stop, and he can't stop. Keeps it rolling. Really nice swing through the left side, keeping his head on it, still getting the bat out in front, pulling it hard. Aiden Robles to that pull side has been a nice combo so far in his very young Crawdad career.
No outs and 2 on for Sutter Moss in the 3 spot for Walnut Creek. .225 average for Moss, 3 home runs, 9 total extra base hits, including 6 doubles. Big slugger. First pitch to him. Dropped strike, but called it anyway. Fastball that just sat at the knees. So Moss starts out 0-1. 26th game for the hard swinging left-hander here in this summer. Manick checks at second, 0-1. Breaking ball swung through.
Thought his last game, even though he only went 1 for 6, I thought it was one of his best games as a Crawdad, just in terms of the way the swings looked. Everything was hit hard, everything over 80 miles an hour off the bat. He's striking out a lot less as the season's gone on as well.
Manick trying to get his first out, 0-2. Fastball upstairs at the letters. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Moss.
And if you go 1 for 6, if you make that one hit, a backside homer, you're feeling pretty good about your night.
Very much so. Everything was lifted hard in the air for Moss. Just missed a game-tying home run against the Stompers on Friday as well. 1-2. Ripped on a line over the first baseman, Levitt McGee's head for a base knock. Plastic heading in to score. RBI single for Sutter Moss. Robles to third. The Crawdads strike first.
I really do think the Crawdads have unlocked a new Sutter Moss. You just look at the way that the swings have developed over the course of this summer, and that's a good example. Takes a 1-2 hanger and just pushes it into right field. Good-looking swing, good-looking result, and Manick, in 3 batters in, hasn't recorded an out, a couple hard-hit balls as well.
Yeah, and I think I failed to mention, too, that homer he hit in Sonoma was against a lefty, too. So lefty is doing it against all of everyone right now.
No one out. Runners on the corners for another guy swinging it well, Riley Winchell. First pitch to the Crawdad catcher in there for a strike, top of the zone. But how about Riley Winchell? His game against Sonoma on Saturday. 4 for 6, 3 singles and a homer for 3 RBIs. Brought his average all the way up to 281, 509 slugging. We're going to deal damage here, 0-1. Gets a hanger, but it's left outside. 1-1.
I think Menlo Park's data team forgot to turn the TrackMan on from warm-up to game mode.
Yeah, no live data at this point. Manick out of the stretch, 1-1. Chopped over to second, or to short. Altmark collects over to second for 1 on to first. Pulls Levitt McGee off the bag. Wasn't in time anyway, but Robles scores. Sacrifice fielder's choice. Winchell is safe at first, and the Crawdads lead 2-0.
This feels pretty similar to what happened the last time the Crawdads were here last week. Walk, single, ground out, hit by pitch, couple ground outs. Scored 2 runs for the Crawdads in the first inning last time. That was against Tyler Toribio. Here doing it against one of the tougher arms in the CCL North in Manick.
Now 1 out. Winchell at first for Kevin Parker Jr. in the 5 spot. Parker Jr. also 9 extra base hits this season. 6 doubles, a triple, and 2 homers. Good for a 198 average. 330 on base, though. First pitch to him. Off speed, knee high, strike 1.
He had a new bat today. He's not swinging it in-game, but during BP, it was really, really cool. Kind of looked like a lemur's tail or an orange cat, striped.
Yeah. 0-1 pitch. Hit into left field for a base knock. Winchell gets the wave. He's heading to third with the slide. He's safe, and Parker Jr. rips another double, his 7th of the season. Second and third for Clisby now. Crawdads in business.
And that's his second double in his last 2 swings. Had one to end the game against Menlo Park on Sunday. This one he just hits to the pole side on a line, hit it well enough. And then we've talked about that dead grass out in the outfield. It's kind of an impossible outfield to play at Baylands because of how much that grass dies, or it kills the ball, I should say. And, I mean, that's exactly what happened there. Allowed the speed of Parker Jr. to get into third easily.
2 RBI chance for the contact man, Brandon Clisby, hitting 291 this summer. First pitch from Manick. Hit a chopper towards first, foul.
Well, that's exactly what he was trying to do with that swing right there. Just contact, get one on the ground somewhere, because a ball on the ground brings home a run, almost definitely. Altmark, the shortstop, played about halfway. Third baseman Kelly about 3/4 of the way, but the right side of the infield's back, and Clisby noticed that.
Clisby, now 18 games this summer for Walnut Creek, 16 hits, 3 doubles. 0-1 for Manick. Clisby takes on the inner third, called strike 2.
And his catching buddy, Drew Longacre, picked him to homer today. So we'll be watching Brandon Clisby out in right field this time.
Had some juice on some swings in a left center field earlier in batting practice. See if it translates. 0-2 pitch. Clisby called on a strikeout. Fastball top of the zone. Second out in the first. First K of the day for Manick.
It's a big one for Manic. Went top shelf, froze Clisby. I think it's a take he's comfortable making.
Now with
Be
2
a little
outs,
up.
still second and third for Barrett Ronson, a guy who had a monster day against Menlo Park on Sunday. 3 for 4, 3 singles, 2 ribbies. Swinging the bat well, up to 278 average on the season, 329 on base, and 350 slugging. First pitch, he waves through. Strike 1.
One of his better games of the summer on Sunday against Menlo as well. 3 for 4. A couple of them harder hit than the others, but drove in 2 runs at the same time.
Oh, 1 offering. Upstairs. 1-1. Manic back into wind-up delivery. No longer out of the stretch with 2 outs, just trying to get 1 more. Crawdads have already plated 2, an RBI single for Moss, and an RBI fielder's choice out of Winchell. 1-1 with 2 down to Ronson. Breaking ball sits on the outer third, strike 2. Ronson, the recent UC Riverside commit. Heading back to the D1 level after a year with Santa Ana College. 1-2. Curveball top of the zone, check swing. The appeal to first, no he did not. 2-2.
Call, got it right.
Is that Paul Remedios over at first?
That it is.
Good call, Paul. That's my guy.
2-2 to Ronson. Hit foul over the first base dugout, so Barrett stays alive.
Paul Remedios, a Forks Up fam.
That he is. His son, Anthony Remedios, Arizona State Cronkite School alum, went to school with Jack Brooks and I.
Boo.
Now working for ESPN out in
Say
Bristol.
Hey, knock it off back there.
2-2 again. Ronson swings through a high fastball. That does it for the inning, but the Crawdads plate 2 in the top of the first. We'll take a break. Bottom half coming up. Menlo Park trying to get back into this game quickly. Bottom of the first, let's have a look at today's starting pitcher matchup brought to you by Danville Chocolates, an official partner of the Walnut Creek Crawdads. Alessandro Martinez gets the start today for Walnut Creek. His 4th of the season, 8 appearance, and gentlemen, he's been fantastic. 1.13 ERA in 16 innings, 21 strikeouts to just 9 walks. Looking to limit the damage. He's been really effective against Menlo Park before.
Yeah,
Started the first time that the Crawdads came here.
Gonna say a record matching day, a historic day in Crawdad history. He got 5 strikeouts in 3 innings, 5 of the 17 that the Crawdads have, tying a franchise record.
Yeah, that it did. Let's have a look at the Crawdads' defense behind Martinez today. His battery mate, Riley Winchell, behind home plate. Then Barrett Ronson at first. Elijah Ramos manning second base. Kevin Parker Jr. at short. Aiden Robles at third. Daniel Pulasic returns to the outfield, playing left. Shane Aldridge in center field. And Brandon Clisby out in right. His first start there this season after a pair of games playing in left.
Excited to see him out there. Loves all his reps he can get in the outfield. We talked to him on Sunday on the broadcast in those top 3 innings. He was a delight to have on.
Very much so.
And
For
he-
Menlo Park, it'll be Mason Griffin, Ryder Kelly, and Ryan Duran, the top 3. Then Eric Altmark, Casey Levin McGee, Joey DeMelio, Isaac Fendel, Paul Wagner, and Nate Bateman. So Griffin to lead things off, the center fielder hitting from the left side. Crawdads a 2-0 lead on 3 hits, 2 left stranded in the top of the first, no errors. Griffin and the Legends, 5 errors last time against the Crawdads on Sunday. First pitch from Martinez is in the dirt.
The big thing for Martinez today is going to be being in and around the strike zone. He's a guy that can be stretched out to 4 or 5 innings if you need him to be, but only went 3 in his last appearance, and it was because he walked 5 batters.
Did strike out 6, though. 1-0 to Griffin. Tapped foul. So much like how Harry and I talked about it on Sunday in our keys of the game, the key for Walnut Creek is just limiting walks. And in the last couple of games, they've been stellar at doing so. The righty Martinez takes his time, lifts the leg, 1-1. Wave and a miss. Breaking ball gets the swing.
That's his bread and butter. A slider that gets up to 3,000 RPM. So filthy.
One of the spinniest pitches on the Crawdad staff. One-two from Martinez. Griffin waves and misses. Another slider. Good night.
If you're waving at me, hello, how are you, Mason? He's third strikeout of the year against the Crawdads for a guy who has dominated them so far. So that's a big first out to get. He's 10 for 18, now 10 for 19. But anytime you can sit Mason Griffin down to start a game, it's a big out to get, like I said. So nice start for Sandro.
1 out, no one on. Bottom of the first. Ryder Kelly, the third baseman for Menlo Park, at the dish. 253 hitter in 26 games, 400 slugging. First offering from Martinez, fastball knee high, strike 1.
Just pound it, 91, outer black. I mean, that's one of the better pitches Martinez has thrown just to jump ahead, stay ahead this season. Now he can work so much off that. He's got the sweeper. He can go back to the fastball. He can step off and reset.
This is exactly what he does there.
Always an option.
You folks can see. Good play-by-play from Austin Noda. 0-1 to Kelly. Wave and a miss. This time a slider, pardon me.
Ew.
Oof. It's unhittable.
And it's right in the same spot. That one isn't even a tunnel. It just ends up in the exact same location. But again, you can sit the fastball right there. You can go to a slider. You can do something up and in.
Martinez, 0-2. Called strike 3 at his knees. Doubled up on the slider. 1 strikeout swinging, 1 looking, and Martinez in a groove.
Well, when you go 1 on the outside corner, perfectly spotted, right back to the inside corner with the next pitch, you just never know what to expect as a hitter. That is just excellent command on a breaking ball, mind you, which is so impressive. And then it comes in at 2,800 RPM. It's hard, almost impossible pitch to hit. Mid-80s as well. Good luck.
Down the 3-hole, Ryan Duran. First offering, slider outside. Duran, statistically one of the best hitters in the Legend order, 26 games, 353 average, 462 on base, and a 450 slugging. He's ahead 1-0. Martinez kicks and deals. Fastball runs outside.
Yeah, you can make an argument that he's been one of the best in the CCL this year. He's top 10 in the CCL North in just about every statistical category. Especially in terms of the guys that are still left. Probably Menlo Park's 2 bats left the team earlier this year.
2-0 to Duran. Slider framed up for a strike, but it was in the zone regardless.
I just wrote in my book, I think there might be more fans here than there are players on the Menlo roster now.
And that's something you hear a lot when, you've got 40,000 in the crowd, but when it's, 22, it's not what you see often.
2-1 breaker, chopped foul to third. 2-2 to Duran. And Martinez looking to strike out the side.
Yeah, I believe there are 10 or 11 position players active on the Menlo Park roster. Slim pickings.
Yeah, just a glance over to the dugout, man. I mean, there's a lot of space on the bench even. Whereas the Crawdads are filling it fully out.
Martinez steps back, kicks and delivers the 2-2. Wave and a miss. Blows a fastball past Duran and strikes out the side. 1-2-3. Alessandro Martinez gives the Legends the claw in the bottom of the first. Top of the second, the Crawdads leading by 2 over the Menlo Park Legends here in Palo Alto. Shane Aldridge, Elijah Ramos, and Daniel Pulasic, 8, 9, and 1, trying to keep the offensive machine rolling. Crawdads plated those 2 on 3 hits offensively in the top of the first, and then defensively, Alessandro Martinez struck out the Legends in order 1, 2, 3. First pitch to Aldridge, he's red hot, and adds another single, this time to left center field. 7-game hitting streak for Shane Aldridge.
Very matter-of-fact approach from the Crawdads so far, too. Getting their pitch, and they're not missing it. Early attack, hard contact we're seeing already. And Aldridge, a nice job to sort of inside out that one. Keep the bat head down, keep it in, and bring it the other way with some gas behind it.
Runner at first, Aldridge with tons of speed. 10 stolen bases. Ramos from the right side. First pitch to the right-hander. Breaking ball knee high, also on the outer third, strike 1. Elijah Ramos, 218 hitter, 313 on base in 29 games for the Crawdads. Tied for the team lead in RBIs with 18.
Third of those coming against the Legends, 6 of them.
Manick, 0-1. Bounces in the dirt, Bateman on top of it. 1-1, and I'd be remiss, we didn't actually get to look at the Legends defense in the first inning. So it's Bateman behind the dish, Casey Levin McGee at first, Isaac Fendel at second, Eric Altmark at short, Ryder Kelly at third, then Wagner, Griffin, and D'Amelio left to right field. 1-1 to Ramos. Takes a hack, ground ball to the short. Altmark collects, now the throw over to second, in time. 6-4-3 double play.
And that Menlo defense you're just talking about, going to work right there. That time able to turn the 2, hit a little harder than the chance they had in the first inning when Riley Winchell grounded one towards the middle. Ended up just in a fielder's choice, but sometimes you hit the ball too hard on the ground. It ends up in 2.
2 outs, no base runners for Daniel Pulasic. Walked on 5 pitches in the first. First offering from Manick, framed up for a strike. Bateman does a nice job. 86-mile-an-hour heater that was just a touch low. 0-1. Pulasic takes similar location, but outside. 1-1.
I feel like as an umpire, it would be a little easier to see in and out versus up and down.
Probably. 1-1 to Pulasic. Breaking ball upstairs. 2-1.
Especially with the way framing has changed to where right now you're really starting down and going up with it. Trying to bring it into the zone down to up instead of really like out to in. I think that's kind of an easier motion to see the frame.
2-1. Pulasic takes a hack and comes up empty.
Especially as these pitches, they're naturally always going to be falling down lower and lower, so it might cross the plate a bit higher than the catcher catches it where it seems across the plate, even though maybe a little lower by the point it gets to them.
2-2 breaking ball freezes Pulasic, strike 3. And Kai Manick sees 3 batters and ultimately gets 3 outs. We'll take a break. Bottom of the second after this. Bottom of the second, Sandro Martinez back out for Walnut Creek. Struck out the side in the bottom of the first. Griffin, Kelly, and Duran all down via the K. Now Eric Altmark, Casey Levin McGee, and Joey D'Amelio, part of the order, due up. 2 lefties and a righty. But Martinez dealing it out to both sides. Got the lefty Griffin to bite.
And Crawdad pitching has feasted on these 3 so far this season. Only 4 combined hits, 3 of them from Levitt McGee, none from Altmark. Do some quick math and have their totals in just a sec.
Altmark, 222 hitter in 20 games. 370 on base and 370 slugging, though. Martinez rocks and fires. Fastball at the knees, called a strike.
Riley Winchell.
These 3 hitters, 4 for 31 against Walnut Creek this year.
That was one of Winchell's bigger frames of the year.
0-1. Altmark takes a hack and rips it into left field. Pulaski tracking back in front of the wall, reaches up, makes the grab.
There goes the 27 strikeout pace. Shoot.
I was ready for it.
I know, me too.
That's the good old Eric Altmark swing that hasn't really had this summer against the Crawdads. He's had it a little bit against some other teams, but just not there. I mean, he hit it pretty well out to left, 90 miles an hour off the bat, backside, 90 in, 90 out. All right.
Certainly will play. But alas, 1 out, no one on for Casey Levitt McGee, the former Crawdad, having a pretty fantastic season for Menlo Park. First pitch to him, waves through.
I'll tell you, if you get a fly ball out towards that warning track as a defender, it comes a bit of a mystery. It's like a different elevation from the grass to the warning track. It's a big drop here at Baylands.
0-1 to Levitt McGee. Takes a breaking ball low.
So if you're backpedaling, sort of got to watch that your feet don't fall out from under you. Pulaski was careful on it.
Plastic's a guy that could play center if you really wanted him to. Do it pretty well as well.
1-1 comes in high. 2-1. You're absolutely right, Austin. We haven't seen it this season, but very fluid mover.
Yeah, we've talked about the luxury that head coach Brant Cummings has had this season with kind of 4 center fielders.
2-1 for Martinez. Fastball right through the zone. 2-2 to Levitt McGee. 263 hitter with a 434 on base and 420 slugging. He's done damage against the Crawdads this season. 2-2. Martinez misses. Slider low. Full count.
I will say the one before, my eyes were open wide because I mean that fastball was pretty far outside via the trackman. It really didn't look that bad from here, but Riley Winchell, man.
Winchell.
The importance of his defense cannot be understated. Payoff for Martinez. Slider knee high. Strike 3 called. 4 on the day for Alessandro Martinez through an inning and 2/3.
Well, and there it is again from Riley Winchell. And I don't mean to discredit Alessandro Martinez at all because, he's got to get the pitches there, but that ball is a good 2 or 3 inches off the outside black. But Winchell not only brings it up into the into the strike zone, but he kind of kicks up a little dust as well. You always hear 3 yards in a cloud of dust in football, but it's kind of that same way, cloud the umpire's vision just a bit.
First pitch to Joey DeMelio, swung through. Slider at the bottom of the zone.
There was the opposite of, what was it, the puff ball? And pitchers used to grab a bunch of rosin and have the white dust come up when they release it out of their hands so it blends in with the white ball.
0-1 breaking ball hit in the air, deep to left field. Pulaski tracking back. This one bounces in front of the wall. Extra bases for Joey DeMelio. 2-out double. First hit of the day for Menlo Park.
Man, that ball was given a ride. It was a hanging slider. Literally right down the middle. And DeMelio, 372 off the bat. I say 372 feet, I should say, off the bat. That ball looked like it was gone all the way, but the fences here at Baylands play pretty deep as soon as you get to the alleyways.
Seems about right, too. It was about 2/3 of the way up of the wall, right by the 375 marker. So, yeah, about 3 more feet would have had it.
DeMelio just misses a home run. Instead, it's a 2-out double. Brings up Isaac Fendel with an RBI chance. Fendel, 10 ribbies this season in 22 games for the Legends. Martinez kicks and deals. There's the slider below the zone, called a strike.
What I was going to say about that point on the pitcher throwing the dust ball, it's usually an effect against the hitter. This time, though, with the dust coming off the glove of Winchell, it's more an effect on the, an illusion rather, on the ump.
0-1. Martinez blows a fastball past Fendel, gets away with a miss.
Just overpowering right now, especially when he throws the slider early on. The fastball just looks so much faster. He's gone to both of them. It'll be interesting to see what he goes to on 0-2 with kind of a full arsenal open righty on righty.
0-2, payoff pitch looming. Martinez and Winchell agree. Here it is. Breaker in the dirt, but Winchell's on top of it. 1-2 to Fendel with a runner at second and 2 down. Crawdads a 2-0 lead. Fendel 11 hits this season, 1 double. 6 strikeouts to 10 walks. He's been an on-base kind of guy. The 1-2. Wave and a miss. Slider low, drop third strike. Winchell picks it up. Fires to first, no problem. 5 strikeouts on the day for Alessandro Martinez, and we're only through 2 innings, folks. So keep it here on the Crawdads Streaming Network. Top of the third up next. Later on our social media pages, today's Player of the Game brought to you by Worth Group Restaurants, local collection of East Bay restaurants owned and operated by Rodney Worth, including the Peasant and the Pear in Danville, the Bourbon Pear in Livermore, and the Golden Pear in Walnut Creek. Worth Group Restaurants, official partner of the Walnut Creek Crawdads. 2, 3, and 4 due up. Aiden Robles, Sutter Moss, and Riley Winchell. Kai Manick trying to get through 3 innings of work. He's allowed 2 runs on 4 hits so far. Robles singled his first time up. First pitch to him. Curveball at the knees, strike 1.
At the point where he's getting the respect. Breaking ball, get me over to start the at-bat to Robles. Word's getting around. He's going to hit most of what you throw in the zone, so try and steal a strike. I like it from Manick.
0-1 from Manick. Another breaking ball. This time it misses below the zone. Also a little bit outside. 1-1 to Robles, who now has 8 hits in 4 games as a Crawdad. Just 14 at-bats.
It's not bad.
It'll play. 1-1. Fastball chopped up the middle. Altmark over from short collects, and across the diamond, he's got it in time. 6-3 put out. Now the last 3 Crawdad batters retired.
It's not often that you see Aiden Robles retired, so that's a pretty big deal right there.
Indeed it is. 1 out, no one on. Top of the third for Sutter Moss. Had an RBI single in the first, got the Crawdads on top. Robles
Got a good feeling about Sutter Moss today. I don't know why. There's just something in his swings. It's been different the last couple games.
First pitch he sees is a breaker low.
Something in the air tonight.
Perhaps.
Sun is bright. Sutter.
Smooth.
We'll see if we get one of those smooth swings. 1-0. We do not. It's a fastball in the dirt, gets behind Bateman.
It's a big game for the Crawdads for a lot of reasons, but also just because you've got a chance to jump a game on Slow, pick up 1 on that magic number. Of course, Slow will play on Thursday when the Crawdads don't, but still, you like that little bit of separation.
2-0. Moss taps it foul behind the plate. And Walnut Creek already about 2 games ahead of Slow right now, so they can afford to lose 1 fewer game than the Blues this week. But basically, they control their destiny. They win out. They secure the North, no problem. 2-1. Moss takes a breaker upstairs and away.
It's a tough little schedule right now for Slow. I think the Crawdads on paper have it a little bit easier, but Menlo Park and San Francisco are both teams that have played spoiler against the Crawdads in late seasons, and of course Sonoma is pretty much locked up the 3 seed has as well.
3-1. Get me over breaking ball. Strike 2.
There's some uncertainty in your voice there. I think it, on paper, 100% is an easier road for the Crawdads.
Definitely easier. I'm not
Just
just, I
got
just
it.
want to say easy.
Payoff to Moss. Off speed taken low. So Moss on twice today, one via the single, one via the walk. One out base runner for Riley Winchell.
No, you're right. It's certainly not. I mean, the Legends have played the Crawdads very well all season. A lot of close games between these two, especially with late scoring coming into play for the Legends. The Crawdads had to walk off San Francisco one time at home, and so it was dramatic, but just got to continue to play their best ball. Sonoma's a game that we're definitely circling on our calendars, too.
First pitch to Winchell. Lifted in the air, deep to center field. Griffin tracking back, a couple feet in front of the fence, makes the grab. Moss will retreat back to first. 366 feet out towards dead center, 91 off the bat of Winchell, but not quite enough.
That's the one that's right in the Winchell wheelhouse when he dropped his hands down just about to his belt area so he could get to that pitch a little bit better. Right at his knees. Good looking swing. Pretty good looking result. Just obviously didn't get the outcome you wanted.
2 down. Moss still at first for Kevin Parker Jr. KPJ doubled his first time up today into left center. Manic kicks and deals. Moss on the steal attempt. The throw from Bateman offline. First stolen bag for Moss this season.
Well, the Crawdads ran rampant against Nate Bateman back on Sunday to the point where it almost wondered if there was, kind of something in the game plan. And I would say yes, there is. Sutter Moss to this point, 3 swiping bags, and he had that one really easily. I mean, it wasn't particularly close, even if the throw was online.
It's also 1-0 to Parker Jr. Now an RBI chance. This time a fastball fouled backwards. 1 ball and 1 strike. Speaking of stolen bases, Kevin Parker Jr. leads the Crawdads with 15 on the season. So should he get aboard, likely that manager Brant Cummings at third would give him a send to take second.
Almost unreal that Peyton Rolls is still in second on that list.
1-1. High and inside.
You wonder what the numbers would look like if with a full summer, but
As do I.
Peyton Rolls would have had like 45
40
steals.
almost, yeah.
I really do think there's a chance that if Rolls had played the full summer, he would have gotten to 35 steals.
2-1. Parker Jr. lays off, but it's a breaking ball at his knees, called a strike.
Ryan Delaney's here.
Shout out Ryan Delaney.
Hey, Ryan.
Scheduled to pitch next.
At least Sandro Martinez is pitching right now. Ryan Delaney might have a day off.
It's very possible.
Hanging over here. Good sign that Sandro's staying in, obviously.
Moss at second. 2-2 with 2 outs to Parker Jr. This time a high fastball hit in the air left field. Wagner tracks it over and has it in the glove. Crawdad strand a base runner. That's Moss at second. And now to the bottom of the third we go. 2-0 lead. Bottom of the third, Walnut Creek ahead 2-0. Sandro Martinez back to the hill for Walnut Creek. And we were just talking about it, the remaining schedules for both Walnut Creek and the San Luis Obispo Blues. Crawdads obviously today against Menlo Park, then 2 games against the Seagulls, 1 tomorrow, 1 on Friday, then 1 more at Sonoma on Saturday, and then Menlo Park at home to close out the season. Both the 1 seed and the 2 seed in play for Walnut Creek. Now have a look at the Blues schedule, playing Philippine Baseball Group today, then tomorrow at Conejo Oaks, Thursday off, then they play Friday against the Oaks again, 2 very tough games, then against the Academy Barons back on Saturday, and then a home game against the Orange County Riptide. So very tough schedule for the Blues. Crawdads are hoping they lose one, if not two or three of those remaining games.
How about all of them?
Slow's got today off, so it's just a big opportunity today for the Crawdads just to get at that other game. But that's kind of a result of having to play whatever it was, 6 games in 6 days up in the north section plus Santa Barbara.
Here's Paul Wagner to lead off the bottom of the third for the Legends, recorded the last out in the top half of this inning. First pitch from Martinez. Slider low and away. Wagner hitting sub 100, 229 on base, 244 slugging in 21 games. Former Ohlone College guy. 1-0 pitch. Martinez skips it in the dirt.
I heard he might have been the guy to come in and pitch on Sunday if the Crawdads had gotten to Corcoran. And they did a little bit, but
That they did. A little bit of a chance, but instead Wagner ended up not playing in that contest. 2-0 from Martinez. Fastball at the letters, called a strike, just at the top of the zone.
and Wagner not a pitcher, by the way. That's kind of buried the lead a little bit, but it's not a guy you want pitching in a what would have been a 2 or 3 run game at that time.
2-1. Wagner takes a hack, pops it up, foul territory towards first. Ronson camps under it, and he has it. First out in the bottom of the third.
Really nice get back from Martinez. Fell behind in the count there, 2-0. 2 relatively uncompetitive misses, and then Winchell kind of stole him a strike at the top of the zone before he buried the slider and gets the results he wants, gets the guy who statistically has been the easiest guy to get out this season for Menlo Park. And that's a big out, number 1.
41 minutes into this game. We're almost through 3. Martinez threw 2 1/3. Now Nate Bateman in the 9-hole. Front door breaking ball, called a strike.
Ew. That is my professional evaluation of that. I mean, that is a dot right towards the belt, but right on the inside.
0-1. Martinez pumps in a fastball, grounded to first. Ronson will take it to the bag all the way himself. Bateman went halfway and then turned to the dugout. He knew it was over.
I mean, it's like that Cliff Lee clip where he grounds one back to whoever it was, and Lee he does the the 2-hand whatever.
Forget about
Bateman
it.
didn't do that much, but he took the bat with him about 3/4 of the way there.
2 outs, still no one on for the Legends, bottom of the third. And Mason Griffin back up at the top of the order. Struck out swinging on 4 pitches against Martinez. Last time in the first. Sandro turns, kicks, and delivers. Fastball misses the outer part of the zone.
Was Lee in the AL at that point, or was he still on the
I
Phillies?
think he was with the Phillies at
Okay.
that time.
I was gonna say, because AL pitcher hitting, it's just about the same reaction you'd get for any AL pitcher at bat. Forget about it.
1-0. Griffin thought about it, called a strike anyway.
There was a time where I really did miss pitchers hitting, and I do not anymore.
Would be interesting in this league.
That would be really fun, actually.
I think so.
Because it would pretty obviously, I think, have to be the North that had the pitchers hit.
1-1, ripped on a line into right field. Clisby tracks it down. 101 miles an hour off of Griffin's bat, but Brandon Clisby tested for the first time today and aces it. We're through 3, and now Austin Oda will take you for the next 3 innings on play-by-play.
Top half of the fourth inning, Crawdads leading 2-0. Brandon Clisby, Barrett Ronson, Shane Aldridge, go time leading by 2. Still against Kai Manick, who's extended his CCL lead in innings pitched. Came in today with 35 1/3 to pace the California Collegiate League, and he's added 3 innings of 2-run ball. Brandon Clisby, 0 for 1, struck out looking his first time up, and he takes a breaking ball on the inside corner about thigh high, strike 1.
Nice to hear Oda's voice on play-by-play here. You think he got posted by Big Ten Baseball today?
I got one clip, and it was saying that Maddox Maloney hit a ball softly. 1-0, Clisby hits this one softly down the third base line, foul, which I just think is kind of hilarious when you're posting someone.
I agree.
To get a clip of them going, he hits it softly.
Like it was an infield hit, right?
Something like that.
They also spelled it Malony.
Bad from Big Ten.
Not right.
0-2 to Clisby. Flipped back to the screen.
Flapped back to
Flapped.
the screen. Like it.
Kind of flapped at it.
Yeah, it works. It works.
It's like a mix of slapping and flipping.
Flapjack.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Pancakes.
Mmm.
Yummy.
Manick working quick. 0-2 pitch to the Crawdad right fielder. And he just gets a piece of it off the body of Bateman behind the plate. And we'll do it again. 0-2. So a good fight from Clisby after a 3-pitch punchy his first time up.
That's what I was about to say. Clisby making Manick work. That's going to be the recipe for success. Walnut Creek going to try and get into this taxed bullpen of the Menlo Park Legends.
Still an 0-2 count to the Crawdad right fielder. Here it comes. Clisby lines this one over the head of the second baseman, fell into right field, a base hit, his first of the day. 97 off the bat. Clisby's hitting the ball really hard recently.
Yeah, that he is. I mean, it's been a lot of line drives and ground balls, but man, they're hard hit. It's just a matter of time before he gets the launch angle right and sends it over the fence.
Ready for it. He was in the home run derby.
Last year.
Last year.
Correct.
Which he might be the only player ever to be in a home run derby with no home runs.
He hasn't hit one in either
He
summer.
hit 3.
Well, he's thinking about going.
He does not go. He takes down low, ball 1. Did he hit 3 last year?
He hit 3 or 4, I do believe.
I don't think that's right.
Nope, it
I
is.
thought he said he hit none.
A ball and no strikes to Barrett Ronson. Crawdad first baseman, waiting with Clisby on first, and he takes a strike right down Broadway. Well, let's see. 2025 hitters, Brandon Clisby. Where is he on this thingy?
There he is. 12. Row 12.
No home runs.
Well, on the season, but not in the All-Star game.
Oh, we meant on the season.
Oh, I was because he was in the home run derby, so I thought we were talking about.
No,
that
we were
instead.
saying I think he's one of the first guys to be in the home run derby without hitting a home run in the regular season.
Then yes, that'd be correct.
He runs here, and Ronson pulls this one to left, but it's right at the left fielder Wagner. That one hit on a rope. 2 hard hit balls in the inning. Clisby has to retreat to first.
Thought I had a chance, just got to get under it a bit more than that. That's a frozen rope out to left. Good swing. Ronson will be pleased with it. Took an off-speed pitch, got the head out in front of it.
He's swinging the ball really well right now.
Yeah, it says something to Ronson's arm strength that he was a little out in front of that one and still just walloped it. That'll bring up Shane Aldridge. First pitch to him, dropped by Bateman. Clisby is going to move up to second. Here's the throw. It's not close on the pass ball. Well, so Ronson hit a ball 105 miles an hour off the leg of Patrick Richardson the other day. He's just stinging the ball recently.
That he is.
Aldridge has had an outstanding month of July. Started it 1 for 1 today. And he hits a bouncer to third on a backhand over the bag. Kelly, a long throw to first. It's not in time. It pulls Levitt McGee off the bag. Clisby moves up to third. He'll stop there. Aldridge puts runners on the corners with just 1 out.
That'll play. I mean, really tough speed from Shane Aldridge. He's so hard to throw out, and you speed the third baseman Kelly up, and
They gave him
force
an
him to make
error. I mean, Aldridge was there the whole way.
Well,
I don't know. The throw sailed. It might have been in time.
The error certainly advances Clisby.
Yeah, they're giving it just an error.
Oh, yeah.
I hate it. Here's Elijah Ramos, grounded into a double play his first time up. Chance to extend his team lead and runs batted in with 18. First pitch to him. Misses down and away, ball 1. I would have given him a hit.
I think, yeah, hit an error.
Yep.
Allowing Clisby to get to third, but Aldridge beat that out. I mean, so speedy.
Ball and no strikes to Ramos. And he takes off the inside, dropped by Bateman, and Aldridge is going to cruise into second easily without a throw. The second pass ball this inning from Nate Bateman.
Your average pass ball either. These are just fastballs right there. He's not getting in the glove, not sticking in there, and might be a credit to the dust build up a bit. Makes the glove a bit slick, I guess, if it's kind of caked on there. I don't know.
Ramos with a chance to extend the Crawdads 2-0 lead. Curveball lined up the middle, base hit. Clisby will come home to score easily. Up with it in center is Griffin. Here's the throw home. Aldridge is safe at the plate, and it kicks away from Bateman. Ramos trying for third. He's going to be in without a throw. An RBI base hit. He moves up twice on the play, and he doubles the Crawdads lead. It's 4-0.
Another eventful play. And how about Elijah Ramos? 20 RBIs this season, now sole possession of the team lead. That's just great fundamental baseball. You see a fastball, kind of middle in, turn on it, easy line drive.
So now a runner on third, just one out in the top of the Crawdad lineup up. Danny Palasic takes a breaking ball wide. Ball one. So credit Ramos with 2 runs batted in. He moves up to second on the throw and to third on what should be called an error. Ball and no strikes to Palasic, 0 for 1 with a walk today. And he pops one over to the left side. That'll drift out of play, 1-1.
Swings are looking good for Palasic back after some extended time off.
Missed about a week. Last played on the 14th against these legends.
Yeah, right here.
1-1. Palasic in the air down the left field line. That'll go out of play again. So maybe the timing just a little bit off for Palasic. Just a touch tardy on everything you see in this at-bat.
Well, to be expected after getting, 6 games off. So just trying to get back into rhythm. The Crawdads certainly like him to do that before the playoffs. He's their key leadoff guy.
Ty Manick at the belt with the 0-2 to Palasic. And he takes called strike 3 on the inside with a breaking ball.
Yeah.
4th strikeout for Manick.
That's a really close pitch, well executed from Manick. I mean, 2 strikes. It's just going to get you.
Same way he froze him the last time up, too, back-to-back. K's looking for Danny.
That'll bring up Aiden Robles. They play the bye-bye-bye music way too late. I mean, you can't be waving him bye-bye-bye when he's in the dugout. Here's Aiden Robles, 1 for 2 today. He'll take a breaking ball in the high. Strike 1. This was also the place that I think they played
Finish him
after the at-bat.
after
Yeah, something like that.
he was finished.
Not to be a stickler, but 0-1. That fastball called a strike, even though it was about dirt high. 0-2.
Good frame from Bateman.
Looking like Riley Winchell back there.
Very much, doing his best impression.
Riley Winchell, a little bit higher success rate on the actual catching of the baseball today.
Good point.
0-2. Robles takes outside.
there's one.
Got it right on cue.
Slipped
2
out.
pass balls this inning from the catcher, Nate Bateman.
Winchell's listening on in the hole here. He has stolen, about 6 strikes today already?
Yeah, it's been a good day.
Yeah.
Drew Longacre had a great day here a week ago. 1-2 pitch. Robles lunges at it, taps it up the middle slowly. Altmark's got to hurry. Here's his throw to first, and just in time as Levitt McGee digs it out, picks it out, and ends the inning. Crawdads scored twice on the RBI single from Elijah Ramos. Bottom 4 coming up. Crawdads lead 4-0. Bottom half of the fourth inning, 2-3-4 due up against Alessandro Martinez, who is one of the Crawdads' aces. I don't really know if you can call one guy an ace right now, but
No, they're all so good.
it's him, it's Puffy Gomez, it's Miles Brand, it's Weston Thornberry,
Hudson Aber a little
Hudson
bit.
Aber, who's got like a 1.6 ERA all of a sudden. Ryder Kelly struck out looking his first time up, righty on righty, and Kelly bounces this one to third on 3 hops foul over towards the third base coach's box.
Doesn't want to strike out on 3 pitches looking this time. Bat off the shoulder on the first pitch. Just spun off it a bit. That was a fastball that he was out in front of, so maybe Martinez can ride the sweeper here.
No balls and a strike, 5 strikeouts, no walks, 1 hit allowed through 3 innings for Martinez. And he goes back to the fastball, misses down and away, 1-1. 4-0 Crawdads lead. Austin Oda with Charlie Limoncelli to my right, Harry Setrakian, Jack Brooks to my left. Ryan Ellis in the dugout doing his thing. Go Dads. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Over the top of a slider, and it's 1-2.
I mean, how can you ever hit that as a batter? That just completely tails into the dirt. What are you going to do? You think it's a strike, and then all of a sudden, thunk.
So that's good. I like that. Martinez looking for strikeout number 6 on a 1-2 pitch. This one grounded to third, 2 hops for Aiden Robles, who squares over to first and gets it there in time for the first out of the inning.
Oh, glad you like the sound effect there. I've been told I'm okay at color.
It's like that TikTok that we put out recently. That's like, what sound does the
Oh yeah,
what's it called,
home run
make?
make
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
Here's Ryan Duron, the designated hitter. Every time I hear the name Ryan Duron, I think Brian Duroff, the former Crawdad first baseman, DH. I mean, it kind of rolls off your tongue the same way. Ryan Ellis agrees. Duron 0 for 1, struck out swinging his first time up. Closed off stance for the right-handed batter, waiting on a first pitch, and he pops up a slider back behind home. Riley Winchell tosses the mask, reaches down, and he drops it at the last second, right around the walkway towards Menlo Park dugout. So strike number 1 instead of out number 2.
That's almost just a drop on the transfer. I mean, he was just about to pick it out with the hand, but let the glove kind of tilt a little bit too far. Didn't quite have the squeeze. That's brutal as a catcher, so sound defensively as Winchell is.
Ryan Duron and Brian Duroff are actually kind of similar players looking back on it. Guys that will hit for a little power. Duroff really, with the metal bat, was a power demon, but he hit 4 or 5 home runs as a Crawdad. A 1 pitch to Duron is a sweeper right on the inside corner, 0-2.
Good Crawdad alert, Brian Duroff.
Great Crawdad. Brian Duroff was BD Bauman. He was awesome. Hit a ball off a house in Healdsburg one time.
Whew.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Back-to-back 2 strike counts. Martinez looking to finish Duron. And he misses in the dirt. 1-2. Yeah, that was the one. It was at Healdsburg. I think it was 2022. And it was late in the year, and Duroff hit a ball pull side. There's a street behind the left field fence in Healdsburg. He hit it over the street and onto a roof of a house, and you can hear in the video words that we had to crop out when we reposted it.
Wow.
1-2 pitch, Martinez to Duron, sitting at 5 strikeouts in a 4-0 game. And a good take. That one looked a little more 12-6-ish from Martinez, evens the count at 2-2. Ryan Delaney, another Ryan, getting loose in the Crawdad bullpen, another Crawdad legend.
Yep.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Martinez nods in agreement with the catcher Winchell. 2-2 pitch. Duron takes again. They'll appeal to good call Paul over at first. No, 3-2.
Second time through the order, tracking that breaking ball a little bit better is the legend lineup. No strikeouts since the 7-hitter the first time through, so been a bit different.
Full count offering to Duron. Swing and a miss, strike 3. On the upper inside edge, went back to the sweeper and picks up strikeout number 6. Alessandro Martinez, have yourself a day.
Yep. Ties his career high. Had 6 strikeouts last time he was out for Walnut Creek, and whoo, boy, he's just totally in command right now.
Well, and when maybe they're picking up the sweeper a bit better, blow a fastball up and out of the zone by him. Get the chase.
That'll bring up Eric Altmark, who flew out to left his first time up, and he swings and misses on a sweeper down low, 0-1. I got to get this in quick because I did tell Eric to tell his parents to listen to our stream today because I wanted to get a chance to thank them, which I didn't get to do when we were at West Valley. So thanks for having an awesome kid. Excited to have him back home, I'm sure. A 1, he takes down and away, 1-1. Eric, who was uncommitted through all of the spring, and he had a 2-home run game at Ohlone, one that went over the batter's eye. And I mean, you know, you do that and you start getting some offers, and now he's going to his hometown school of Portland. He's going to be a pilot. 1-1 pitch to him here. Misses down low. And with all the love I have for Eric, I really hope he strikes out right now.
I was about to say, as a pilot, he's certain to beat the Ducks next year.
Yeah, right.
What, I think 4 straight years, maybe 3 straight, beating Oregon.
Some ugly ones, too.
Yeah.
I hope he plays extremely well as soon as this game's over. 2-1 pitch. Fastball knee high on the outside edge, 2-2. Well, Mark has struggled a little bit with the strikeout rate this summer, up around 19%, but he's walked at about the same clip. Martinez with tying his career high with 6 strikeouts, looking for number 7. Agrees with Winchell. 2-ball, 2-strike, 2-out pitch here in the 4th. Fastball just a little bit low off the outside edge. Might have actually been a changeup from Martinez. Winchell tried to bring it up.
Not a pitch we see too much is the changeup.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in a 4-0 game here in the bottom of the 4th inning from Palo Alto. Martinez ready. The full count pitch to Altmark. A grounder up the middle, base hit into center field. So Altmark, who was 0 for 10 coming into that at-bat against the Crawdads this summer, gets a hit as soon as I hop on the mic.
Yep.
Doing it for you.
West Valley luck.
Look, I said I hope he struck out here. I put it out into the world, and I think that might have been my downfall.
Yes, you jinxed it.
That'll bring up Casey Levitt McGee, who struck out looking his first time. Former Crawdad, so I really hope he strikes out. Did his first time up. Did so looking on a full count pitch. Charlie mentioned it earlier. He's had a great summer. OPS coming in today, 855. Altmark off first. Levitt McGee swings and misses for the first strike on a sweeper down low, 0-1.
Yeah, filthy pitch, but I mean, this is the Casey Levitt McGee you get when he's fully healthy. Last summer was dealing with a nagging injury, ultimately cut his Crawdad season short, but was one of the more promising guys early in the season.
0-1 to Levitt McGee. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Started one at the knees the first time, then he goes lower with the breaking ball, and Levitt McGee had no chance at that one, and now it's all Martinez.
2 very off-balance swings. I would go to the same thing one more time.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. He's tied his career high with 6 strikeouts. Altmark dancing off first, the 0-2, just a bit low on a breaking ball, 1-2.
Well, and he takes it that time. Did go with the same exact pitch. I think elevate with velocity now. And McGee's going to be behind it. Maybe waiting for it, though, but Martinez can kind of play off of that uncertainty in the mind of Levitt McGee here.
Just 2 hits so far for Menlo Park through 3 2/3, scoreless for Martinez, who steps off. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Crawdads. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for Menlo Park. Alessandro Martinez with the ball below the letters. 1-2 pitch home. A check swing on a changeup down and away, no appeal. 2-2.
I've gone 4 straight off-speed pitches lower in the zone. I think, Harry, you're probably right. Time to elevate a heater and see if you can get a bite.
Pitch count still pretty low for Martinez. Here's the 2-2 to Levitt McGee. Fouled back off the shin guards. That was pitch number 52 for the Crawdad righty.
So probably an apt time for Delaney to be warming up. You don't want to, I mean, obviously Martinez is probably good to go another 15 pitches or so, but you don't really want to tax him when you don't have to. You've got a good bullpen lined up for today. You want him as fresh as possible for the playoffs coming up soon.
Yeah, and Delaney, it doesn't even look like he's really throwing right now. He's kind of just playing with some plyos, it almost looks like. Another 2-2 pitch. Martinez, Levitt McGee. Righty on lefty, current Crawdad against former Crawdad, with Altmark on first and 2 down. Altmark runs on the 2-2, and a drive to center field for Shane Aldridge. He makes the catch, inning over. 4 shutout for Alessandro Martinez. He leaves a runner stranded. And we go to the 5th inning, 4-0 Walnut Creek leads. Moss, Winchell, Parker Jr. in the top of the 5th. Ooh, I got shivers down my spine.
a lot of pop.
Just thinking of the pop.
Yeah. Some scary power, and Manik's going to have to be careful. If you hang a breaking ball, good night.
My ears are already ringing from the loud crack of the bats that are set to come.
Can you make the sound?
Bah! Bang! I don't know, something like that.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Setter Moss, 1 for 1, a walk and a single today. And he swings and misses through a first pitch. Changeup for strike 1. Moss, another really good day. He's had some success this year against Menlo Park. Now 4 of 15 with 3 walks and 2 doubles. A 1 pitch to him. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Should be playable for Mason Griffin, the center fielder, about 10 feet shy of the wall. He makes the catch for the first out.
First time Moss has been retired today. He'll take it. Very productive day. A walk and an RBI single. Swing still looks good. I mean, that one he got under it, but still 86 miles an hour off of his bat. Change the launch angle a little bit. You probably can give it a ride.
That'll bring up Riley Winchell, 0 for 2, but he has driven in a run today. Up to 19 runs batted in. Matching the number on his back. First pitch from Manick. Curveball down and away, ball 1. So he did take the team lead in runs batted in after the first inning. Elijah Ramos took it right back in the bottom half of the 4th. On a 1-0 pitch to the big catcher. It's a little tapper off his inner thigh. Foul, 1-1.
Late foul call.
Over in Sonoma, the Stompers lead that ball game 2-0. Max Zinter on the mound for the Stompers. The Stompers who lost a game to San Francisco.
Wow, it's hard. It's pretty rare that happens.
That was just, yeah.
26 San Francisco. My gracious.
Crawdads got to hope they take care of San Francisco this week. 1-1 Winchell in the air. Pretty deep to right field, but in the park. Joey DeMelio moves in, makes the catch. 2 down.
Crawdads certainly elevating right now, but not super hard contact. Manick doing a nice job. Kind of leaving it in tough places to get to, so not really getting the barrel squared around.
That'll bring up Kevin Parker Jr., who doubled his first time up. Flew out to left his second. 1 for 2. Looks like there might be some stirring in the Menlo Park bullpen. First pitch to Parker Jr. on the ground, foul down the third baseline. Actually, that stirring is just some kids looking like they're going to play a game between innings.
No, there is a guy with a medicine ball all the way down at the end.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You weren't wrong, Austin.
They have
Never
one of
wrong,
those.
just early.
They have
Yeah,
one of
something like
those
that.
transportable benches.
0-1, Parker Jr. takes a strike.
Acting
Right
as
there.
the bullpen bench. One of those like camping chair style long chairs that can seat many.
0-2 pitch to Parker Jr. Lunges at one, lines one softly up the middle. Altmark to his left. He makes the catch to end the inning. Crawdads go 1-2-3 for the first time today on a nice play from the Menlo Park shortstop to end the inning. Bottom 5 coming up. Halfway done. 4-0 Walnut Creek leads. maybe the start of the year for the Crawdads in this one. Alessandro Martinez goes 4 shutout innings, 2 hits, no walks, 6 strikeouts, and he gives way to one of the best Crawdads of all time, Ryan Delaney, who's just been really good this summer. 8 appearances, excuse me. He's got a win. He's got a save. He threw in 2 straight games last week and was effective in both of them. ERA down to 5, the FIP in the 3.4s. Looking for a home for next season, and he's a guy that I think could make kind of an impact no matter where he is. If not with what he does on the mound, which I think is obviously very good, just as an incredible teammate.
Yeah, nasty, a word that could describe his pitches and his sweat-laden, sweat-stained cap. What is it, 4 years old now?
Something like that.
Yeah.
The white sweat marks.
It's almost as old as Alex Swift.
That means he's worked hard and had fun in his Crawdad career.
Here's Joey DeMelio, doubled his first time, and Delaney sails a fastball. It's almost as old as Alex Martinez. We got told between innings that the Alexes needed a little shout on the broadcast.
So you used the same line for both of them?
Notably, 4 years is not even close to, a 32nd of how old Austin is.
All right, 1-0 to DeMelio, and he takes a slider off the inside, 2-0.
Why a 32nd?
I don't know. That was the largest,
I love it.
largest fraction I could think of in the moment.
Yeah, that would
Good
make
one.
me over 128 years
Yeah,
old.
exactly. That's how old you are.
Got him.
Boom,
They
roasted.
fooled me. DeMelio, one of the 2 hits Martinez allowed today. Behind in the count 2-0, Delaney deals. A little bit tight on a breaking ball, 3-0. So a couple of good sliders even after the overthrow on the fastball. Delaney's going to reset. Just touch. Might be time to move the tent after this inning. What do you say, gentlemen?
I agree.
Yeah.
3-0. There's strike 1. Knee high with the fastball. Pretty good spot for a get-me-in fastball.
I accidentally had a strike in my book. I guess I was just predicting the future. I'd watch the replay, as Carson would say.
Ryan Delaney, 3-1 to the plate. DeMelio taps one to third. That hit him in the batter's box. Count goes full. Out in front of that one, another breaking ball, 3-2.
That'll play, working back in the count nicely is Delaney. Throwing some strikes, now you can get a put away. Don't even have to go for the strikeout, just let your infield do the work.
Changeup has been really good for Delaney. That time a slider. Throwing 2 fastballs, 2 sliders, 3 fastballs, 2 sliders this at bat. See if he decides to break out the changeup here. Full count pitch to Joey DeMelio. And he lines one to left field. That's a base hit into the corner. Might be extra bases again. Over to cut it off is Palasic. DeMelio will take his time rounding the first base bag, and he's 2 for 2.
And I think that foul that he hit off himself was a pretty good one. He was kind of limping back to the box. Down the line, didn't look like he really wanted to go full throttle, try to push for 2. Maybe just feeling it a little bit still. Not a play he would have gotten to 2 anyways if he was going 100%, but maybe something to look at with him on the bases.
Here's Isaac Fendel. One of 6 strikeouts for Alessandro Martinez today. Hits with a runner on first, nobody out. Fendel, the second baseman, drops down a bunt. It's a good one, third base side, but the hard dirt will allow it to roll foul, and Aiden Robles scoops it up in foul ground. 0-1.
That one just kind of dribbled. You could see it kick up some chalk as it crossed the line from our vantage point.
Delaney, one of the best Crawdads of all time. He's a full 4-year guy, meaning that he has been here for a full 4 summers. He's not one of those guys that kind of just plays a half summer, like, and this wasn't his fault, but Cam Calvillo played 2 half summers as a Crawdad. So it's really just him and Ryan Ellis right now that are the 2 full 4-year guys, even though Zirkle missed about a month 1 year. Came late as well in 2022. 1 fouled off, 0-2.
And also Delaney, 4 consecutive years. Ryan Ellis missed a year in his 4 summers with Walnut Creek. So it ended up taking 5 years for him to play 4 seasons.
Delaney ahead in the count 0-2. Set at the belts. Looks to first. And we'll toss over there. Ronson reaches down into his left to make the play. Yeah, he's thrown a lot. He's thrown more than anyone else in Crawdad history. He's making his way up the strikeout leaderboard. Already the all-time inning pitched and appearances leader. Yeah, ahead in the count 0-2. This one driven in the air to center, but Aldridge right there. 1 out.
That's what you need. Soft contact. I mean, that one not super soft, but you know, in the air to the outfield is very playable, especially when it's not on a line.
And up 0-2, Delaney knew that the batter Fendel had to protect a bit down below the zone and got the swing. Always going to be bad contact when you make a guy swing down there.
Here's Paul Wagner, popped up to first, his first time up. That I think was a big decision time for Alessandro Martinez, as this time Wagner takes strike one. I mean, he was behind in the count 2-0 and had really cruised through the first 2 innings. When you're behind in the count 2-0 against a guy hitting 089, you got to find a way to lock it in, and that's what Martinez did. 0-1 pitch to Wagner. Swing and a miss. Way out in front of a changeup with great movement on it. And Delaney all over this count. It's 0-2.
I really want to see a Paul Wagner versus Paul Wheeler matchup.
I would put good money on Paul Wheeler winning that matchup the way he's thrown it this year.
I think so too. I meant just the names.
Yeah.
Good name battle.
0-2 pitch. Misses in the dirt. 1-2.
Charlie and I, over the last few games, have been tracking some name battles. Jeremy Jones,
yeah.
Mike Jones, Jones versus Jones, and had one more.
It was Michael Jones versus Michael Olsen, if I am
That's right, yeah, Michael
correct.
versus Michael.
Ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, no, it was Michael Ikawa and Olsen. Pardon me, Austin.
1-2. On the ground to third. Diving stop Robles. It's fair. Here's his throw to first. It's not in time. I thought that ball was foul all the way, but no, Wagner has his second hit of the summer against the Crawdads.
I think just took a kick over the bag, so might have ultimately landed in foul territory, but the only criterion you need is it to cross over the bag, and I think it did, so.
And again, we're at such a weird angle here. Planted on the third base, really next to the third base dugout. I'll bring up Nate Bateman, who's had a tough day behind the dish.
Maybe I'll watch the monitor. You guys at home have a nice angle.
I wonder how delayed the monitor is.
It's not bad so far. Let's see.
Bateman came in today hitting .233 with 3 driven in. The Menlo Park catcher will bunt, and he pulls back as it misses tight. Ball 1.
It's less than a second by a lot. It's pretty close.
Shout out Jack Brooks.
Yeah.
Ball and no strikes. Middle infield playing halfway. It looks like the corners are ready to crash. Bateman squares again, pops it up, back of the plate. Riley Winchell makes the catch, 2 down.
Big break for the Crawdads there. All you need. Simple ground ball. I mean, you already needed that to turn 2, but now any out will do if you're Ryan Delaney.
Well, that's all you needed, but if a guy's going to bunt, it kind of takes the double play out of the equation and is attempting to put runners on second and third, but that's therefore what they were looking for, the pop-up. So, really nice job at Delaney getting one in a tough location. Winchell to make the quick-minded play.
Here's Mason Griffin. 0 for 2, lined out to center his last time up. Hit that ball right on the screws after he struck out his first time up, both against the starter Martinez. First time facing a lefty, Griffin watches a breaking ball in the dirt off the outside. 1-0. There is a right-hander getting loose in the Crawdad bullpen. It looks like that's Weston Thornberry.
Yep, he's scheduled to be next.
Although it's lefty-lefty here for Delaney, you still got to be careful against a guy who's just destroyed the Crawdads this season in a run-scoring spot.
1-0 pitch. Takes inside, 2-0. Came into today 9 of 16 against the Crawdads.
Wow, that's impressive.
Did I miss a game? You have 10 of 18.
Yeah, just last game, Sunday, was, what then, 2 for 2?
He's been great either way against the Crawdads this year. 2-0 pitch. Top shelf. Ooh. Called the ball. It's right there. It's like right there. So now Delaney in danger of walking the potential tying run to home plate. So he just dumps in a fastball on the inside, 3-1. On deck, Ryder Kelly, third baseman, who's got a couple home runs this summer.
That'll play. Now you can just fire another strike, try to get Griffin to roll over. Worst case scenario, make it a full count.
3-1. Up high, ball 4, and Kelly will come to the plate representing the tying run.
All he needs is 1 out. Got to get it. Easiest way you know how.
This it looks like we'll bring out Jeff Robertshaw, Crawdad assistant coach, just to settle down Delaney a little bit. Maybe a situation where Thornberry would come into the game. Every game right now is a must-win for the Crawdads.
Yep. And I think you gotta leave Delaney out there. He's a vet. He knows what he's doing. Just have a little chat. Give him his confidence back.
I think you give him Kelly. Kelly gets on. You kind of don't want a lefty to face Duron.
No,
Really,
definitely
no matter
not.
who the lefty is.
Yeah, you can't let it spiral, and just got to play the matchups. But like you've said, Austin, it is a must-win. Walnut Creek a loss and slow winning its next game would be slow back in first place. So the Crawdads just remain commanding their own destiny, get the win, still cruise at the top. That's a big time moment if they can. So playing for really every run, every out, even in a game, where they might be favored on paper.
Ryder Kelly 0 for 2 today. Hasn't been great against the Crawdads this summer. But he's got 2 home runs going into his freshman season at UC Davis. He'll take down low. Ball 1. Devin James, I love you as well. Check the, what is that called? The YouTube chat?
Yeah,
live
YouTube
chat.
live chat.
I was going to say the comments, but I don't think it's called the
Nope,
comments.
it's live chat.
Yeah, the live chat. There we go. 1-0. Kelly on the ground to third. Robles charges, fields the second hop. Double clutch, throw to first in time, inning over. Ryan Delaney strands the bases loaded, and the Crawdads hold the 4-0 lead through 5. We'll be back for the top of the 6th inning here on the Crawdads streaming network. Top half of the 6th inning, Brandon Clisby leads off. And the Crawdads halfway done in this one. You look at what they've done against Menlo Park through the halfway point of games this season. 43 first half runs this season over 6 games. Over 7 runs a game in the first half of games this year against the Legends as Brandon Clisby takes ball 1.
That'll play.
Doesn't hurt when you put up, 14 runs in the first 2 innings of that one at
19-5 win, yeah.
Yeah. Sheesh.
Ball no strikes to Clisby, who had a base hit his last time up. Here he drives this one to center, but it's right at the center fielder Mason Griffin for the first out. Maybe a little off the end of the bat. Still a good swing nonetheless.
Oh, yeah, very good swing. Clisby just hits the ball well. He's turned into quite the contact guy. Especially after last season where he ended the season 2 for 20. He was hitting 250 midway through the season, then just got caught in a rut. Zach Justice, on the other hand, heated up, so Clisby didn't see as much playing time.
Barrett Ronson 0 for 2. Line one to left his last time up. And he takes high and tight, ball 1. Still Kai Manick on the bump, and this is what Menlo Park has kind of done with Kai Manick this summer. Is they let him have all the action. Top of the 6th inning, he's thrown 62 pitches. Ronson on the ground to second for Fendel, scoops the low hop. Off balance throw in time.
And all things considered, really hasn't been the worst outing for Manic, too. 4 runs through 5 innings, now 5 2/3, and has 5 outs straight, 7 outs straight if you go all the way back to the end of the 4th inning. So he's found his groove a bit. 2nd inning as well, retired the Crawdads in order. So he's had a pair of 1-2-3s, just a couple innings where Crawdads got to him. He also got 3 outs and 4 hitters in the 3rd.
Shane Aldridge pops up the first pitch over by us. That'll go out of play over our heads.
Over the snack shack.
0-1. Aldridge has reached base twice. He's officially 1 for 2. I would really like to call his last at bat a hit.
Oh, yeah.
It was ruled an error. He takes up high. Fastball from Manic it feels like it's lost a couple ticks over the last couple innings. Weston Thornberry continues to throw in the Crawdad bullpen. Likely he'll get the bottom of the 6th. Ball and a strike to Aldridge. Here's the pitch from Kai Manic. Breaking ball on the outer half.
Well.
I don't know if this is a refresh because I thought yeah. 1-2. Aldridge takes. Oh, wow! Called strike 3 on a pitch at his shins.
Well, and you were right about the pitch before. It was in there, just didn't refresh. But last one, certainly down.
5 strikeouts for Kai Manic. We go to the bottom half. 4-0 Walnut Creek. Bottom half of the 6th inning. When we get you post-game on the post-game show, our player of the game will be brought to you by Worth Group Restaurants, a local collection of East Bay restaurants owned and operated by Rodney Worth. It includes the Peasant and the Pear in Danville, the Bourbon Pear in Livermore, and the Golden Pear in Walnut Creek. Worth Group Restaurants, an official partner of the Walnut Creek Crawdads. New pitcher in the ballgame for the Dads, it's Weston Thornberry, one of the many stellar pitchers that we've seen this summer for Walnut Creek. 3-0, 2.29 ERA. Strikeout rate pretty solid, walk rate pretty solid. Had a start here a week ago.
Yeah, went 4 innings and kind of just shoved. Didn't allow Menlo Park offense to do a whole lot. He's just a strike thrower at the end of the day and a guy that can throw it with a whole lot of velocity too, up to 92.
He's got 3, 4, 5, and if any part of the lineup would be one to make a run, it would be this part. Menlo Park actually has played some pretty good baseball since the start to its season when it went 0-7. The Legends had a little run where they were up over 500 for a bit and almost beat San Luis Obispo. 1-run final in that one in a game that Menlo Park held an advantage for most of the game. Duran has struck out both of his times up today. He muscles this one into first on 2 hops for Ronson, who scoops a feed to first. Thornberry covers 1 out.
There you go. A lot of action on your first pitch of the game. Got to head over to first base. Weston Thornberry makes the play perfectly. And, I mean, that sets the tone against, yeah, a part of this lineup that is pretty solid, Austin. So another big first pitch out.
That'll bring up Eric Altmark, who's 1 for 2 today. A single back in the 4th. Ryan Delaney's day lasts just 1 inning, allows 2 hits, a walk. Altmark, left-handed hitter, back of the batter's box. First pitch from Weston. Misses high with the fastball. 89 miles an hour, ball 1. Thornberry, not only does he have a high velo fastball, but he also attacks from such an awkward arm angle. Kind of a high low three-quarter, almost sidearmy release. Ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch. Up high, 2-0. And we've talked about how he's got the fastball and the slider that he works off each other, but he's also added a cutter as kind of a bridge pitch between those. Crawdads ahead 4-0, bottom half of the 6th inning here from Baylands in Palo Alto. 2-1, no strike pitch to the shortstop from Menlo Park, and he takes a strike on a fastball, outer black, 2-1.
Just a good get-me-over fastball. I mean, you're not really in a 3-0 count, so technically it's not one of those, but does the job.
2 balls and a strike. Scoreboard has it wrong. And the pitch to Altmark. Takes up high, 3-1.
But ours, per usual, on the money.
Jack Brooks.
That's why he's the best producer in the CCL, or something like that.
Is he the only producer in the CCL?
Perhaps.
I think he might be the worst producer in the CCL.
All right.
Here's the 3-1, Thornberry home. Swing and a miss on a fastball. He blows it by him off the outside edge. The count goes full. So the scoreboard not only marked him as strike 3, but also marked an extra out. But it is 3-2. Now they fix it, but it still says 3-2 on the board.
With 2 outs. 3-2's right, though.
Here's the pitch. Payoff. Fouled back to the screen. Altmark tried to catch that one out in front. A lot of movement on that two-seam fastball. 20 inches of horizontal break.
Woo.
On a true two-seamer.
Yeah, that's gross, man. I mean, Altmark fortunate to get a piece of it.
So the count goes full. Thornberry looking for the strikeout. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bottom 6. Here it is. A little bit low, ball 4.
I'm not mad about it, but Aldridge looked at a similar one for strike 3 to end the top of this inning. Should be called a ball.
You're not wrong, Harry.
That's right. That's the right one.
Home field advantage, maybe?
Something like that.
Here's Casey Levitt McGee, 0 for 2. Flew out to center his last time up. He was kind of all in knots against Alessandro Martinez today. Didn't see the ball very well. Altmark's got good speed on first. He's stolen 2 bases in 2 tries. And there's a ball down low. 4 shutout for Martinez. 1 scoreless for Delaney. Now with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th, Weston Thornberry, the 3rd pitcher for the Crawdads. And the 1-0. Breaking ball zips to the knees on the outside edge, 1-1.
A lot slower from Thornberry that time. 73, a little bit more like a curveball.
Ryan Ellis has a helmet on in the Crawdad dugout. So maybe we'll get to see Mr. Crawdad today. 1-1. Fastball, on the outside edge, 2-1. Any day's a good day when Ryan Ellis gets into the ballgame.
Yep. That's exactly what I was going to say, Austin.
Especially if the Crawdads are winning.
It's great.
2 balls and a strike. Ahead in the count, Levitt McGee. Belt high, Thornberry delivers. A little bit wide, 3-1.
Tightening things up. Behind the plate.
Looks like Miles Tencher's just up in the Crawdad bullpen, not really throwing yet. Good hitters count for Levitt McGee. Joey DeMelio, who's 2 for 2, is on deck. 3-1 pitch. In the air to left towards the line. Pulasic ranging over in towards the corner. He reaches to a high backhand to make the catch for the 2nd out. Altmark's got to get back to first.
I didn't even see that one.
Neither did I. But credit to Daniel Pulasic. No sunglasses. The sun's right in his face, but somehow able to still track it down. That's really impressive, actually.
And I think Riley Winchell was shouting out from the catcher position where it was. He had a good read on it right away. Kind of like when your buddies golfing together and you hook one way left, the guy next behind you is tracking your ball, yells out 4 before anyone else. It's a common experience for me, at least.
Joey DeMelio's had a good day. He's 2 for 2. Altmark got a huge jump on first as DeMelio laces this one into right center, but Shane Aldridge over to his left goes chest high to make the catch and end the inning. Scoreless for Weston Thornberry. We're through 6, and the Crawdads lead it 4-0. Harry Setrakian will take you the rest of the way here on the Crawdads streaming network.
Top of the 7th. Crawdads 9-1-2, bottom. Flipping to the top here in a 4-0 ball game. Checking back in, what's going on in Sonoma. Sonoma's lead has been cut in half, 2-1, with the Seagulls threatening. Runner on second and third, 2 outs though in the top of their 5th inning. So base hit puts the Seagulls out in front. As Elijah Ramos stands in for his 3rd time, he's been on. Single that drove in 2. First pitch to him, he takes for a strike. Fastball on the inside part of the plate.
How much of San Francisco's antics can you guys hear when we play San Francisco from the dugout?
Not a lot.
Okay, well, Jake Brewer, whenever he comes up, the entire dugout goes, "Da Brewman!"
Oh, Wanda Ramos upping in, had to twirl out of the way a bit. That's funny. They have fun, regardless of the record. It's a team that still keeps the spirits high. So ball and a strike to the righty Ramos against the righty Enoch, who's still in this ball game. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the 9-hitter today, who's 6 for 20 against Menlo Park this season. So he's kind of had their number just as he's had the Stompers' number. 1-2 pitch, bounced foul towards third.
Really deceptive pitch from Manic. Ramos has to really scoop at it below the zone and just stay alive on the hack.
What do you call a guy that's good against a legend? I feel like you can't call
legend.
a legend. I don't think.
No, that doesn't matter.
Legend
No,
killer. Legend killer. 1-2 to Ramos. Breaking ball hit out to center field, but right there is Mason Griffin. Hardly asked to move for out number 1.
How about Folk Hero?
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Randy Orton.
Hate Folk Hero.
Randy Orton has the nickname Legend Killer, so
Okay.
that's where that comes from.
What about? I don't know.
Legend Slayer.
Don't hate Legend Slayer.
Here's Pulasic, top of the order, pulled hard, fell. Start things off. His 4th time up, he struck out twice, back-to-back times looking. So trying to get Manik's number a bit into his 7th inning of work. No balls and a strike. The righty twirls into his windup. His pitch bounced towards the middle, racing for it. Altmark, he can't get there. It's a base hit for Daniel Pulasic. Just kind of a lazy bouncing ball that finds its way through.
I think when you have a guy like Manic, who only threw 15, 20 innings this spring at Cabrillo, this is kind of the perfect CCL armor. You're just he's going to throw strikes. You're going to not really have an innings limit for him. So, and he's been productive. Is he going to go, with a 2 ERA kind of guy?
No.
Probably not, but he'll
get
lead
the job
innings,
done.
and that's super valuable.
Absolutely.
Now Aiden Robles in, takes strike 1, and per usual, Nate Bateman drops the pitch right there.
Harsh, Harry.
It's just been kind of that kind of day for Nate Bateman.
True.
Tough one. Ryan Ellis has grabbed a bat. He's on deck as we were expecting when he was standing in the dugout. He'll hit for Sutter Moss. Robles 1 for 3 today. The pitch in the dirt, away from Bateman, running to second now. Pulasic, the throw, well late. So Pulasic moves up. That one probably a wild pitch that time.
Yeah, I was just going to say just that. See what they market, but I agree that, yeah, wild pitch. Hey, good call, guys.
Hey, nice.
Respect.
I don't know who's doing their stats. I know Philip Hall, who I've broadcast a couple games with, who is their play-by-play broadcaster.
Ball on a strike, 1 out, 4-0 Crawdad lead in the 7th. The pitch is fouled up and out of play towards back into the right. By the way, shout out the entire intern team for the Crawdads who all asked to come on the mic between innings. That was a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, and they went over.
It was
Yep.
all of them. Yeah, it just kind of shows what the coolest intern gig is here.
True.
Everyone want to be a broadcaster.
Yeah, the most important one could say maybe.
1-2 to Robles. Single is in the first. The pitch is bounced foul, third base side. Brent Cummings picked up the right foot to get it out of the way. He's always got some nice flashy shoes on.
Going back to your last point, Harry, the Crawdads would be voiceless without the three of us.
Sure.
I'm really glad we don't have to live with Alex Martinez, Alex Swift, and company on the mic.
1-2, Robles, line drive, base hit into left. Pulasic gonna get the wave around third, and he's gonna score standing up as the throw is into second. RBI single for Aiden Robles, who's already been a bit of an RBI machine.
Is he the best player to ever do it?
Yeah.
Streets are saying.
Streets may, in fact, be saying.
Crawdads extend their lead 5-0 now, all of them against the starter Manick, who's still working here into the 7th. I don't know if we've seen any starter go 6 1/3 as now Ryan Ellis will come on in for his first plate appearance. The lefty takes over for the lefty Moss, who was 1 for 2 today, had a RBI single and a walk.
Diego Menevar, or Eddie McCartney, excuse me, warming for.
Ellis goes after his first pitch. Diving catch by McGee, and he'll tag the bag as well. Nothing you can do. What a play by the first baseman. And just like that, Ellis, 1 swing, 2 outs. Inning ends. 1 run in, though, 5-0, the Crawdads lead. Weston Thornberry continues to work after going 4 up and 3 down in the bottom of the 6th inning. Crawdads lead this one 5-0 as we are on to the bottom of the 7th inning stretch, come and gone. And it's Isaac Fendel to lead things off. 7, 8, 9. Paul Wagner and Nate Bateman to follow him. So 3 righties, I should say, 2 up against the righty Thornberry.
I know left and right is hard for you sometimes.
Just hold out the hands. Come on now, Harry.
First pitch into Fendel, who is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Is swung at and hit through the right side for a base hit. Line drive off the end of the bat. Just placed it perfectly. Fendel on for the first time today. Just the 2nd inning where the Legends have started the inning with someone on first. And the other time was just 2 innings ago in the 5th. Got Joey DeMelio on at the leadoff single. He got over to third, but Ryan Delaney shut him down. The bases loaded. So now here is Paul Wagner, 1 for 2. Runner goes, pitch swung at, fouled away off the right side. Wagner late on the delivery.
Fendel, one of the only guys that'll really run for this Menlo Park team. Ryder Kelly's got 17 bags. After that, Fendel the leader among active players in this Menlo Park lineup. 8.
They can run it. 91 stolen bags on the season coming into today, 4th in the CCL. Crawdads just above them at 3rd. Now they've got up over 100. Thornbury checks on the runner. He slides back. Fendel over there is no tag from Ronson, who just underhands a two-hopper back to Thornbury. Interesting.
Happens.
Looked intentional. Righty versus righty matchup with another righty and Nate Bateman on deck. Fendel's on first. He'll go. Pitch taken for a strike. Throw down to second is in time. The tag is there. Riley Winchell guns down Isaac Fendel, and a man who's had an absolutely stunning day behind the plate just continues to dazzle.
Yeah, that was a perfect throw. I mean, you can't ask for it any better. It was a short hop, sure, but it's short enough to where Ramos doesn't even really have to pick it.
And now we've got an 0-2 count at the plate. Paul Wagner trying not to strike out for the 8th time against the Crawdads this year. The pitch from Thornbury bounces in the dirt. Breaking ball. The big curveball from Thornbury.
This feels like a I don't know, like a 65 OPS plus scoreboard day today from
Yeah.
from Bayland, the Baylands facility crew.
Tough one. There we go. 1-2, 1 out. That's right. Wagner awaits. Thornbury kicks, fires, fastball by him. And it wasn't even a fastball, but he was way late on it. 83 miles an hour, I thought, just from the swing. And how late he was. Just got crossed up. That one was more of a slider.
Whatever it was gross.
Yeah.
that might be the
Cutter.
cut.
That's
I
the
think
cutter,
that's
yeah.
what it
Cutter.
is, and it's a bridge pitch. And so he goes fastball 2 pitches ago, then goes slider in the dirt. What do you throw right between it? The cutter.
And I believe that's the first cutter he's shown, so welcome to the game. Weston Thornbury cutter. First pitch to Bateman. Sawed to first. Ronson in the hole makes the play, and on the run, the throw to Thornbury covering just like that. 3 up, 3 down. Very quick inning for Weston Thornbury, who's through 2 scoreless. Crawdads shutting out Menlo Park through 7, 5-0. The starter Kai Manek is still in the game. 7 innings come and gone. He's only allowed 5 runs. 4 of them are earned. So for the most part, he's just been an innings eater, really. Kept his team in the game a little bit. The offense has given him beautiful nothing, to be fair. So he faces the righty, Riley Winchell, who goes after the first pitch, comes up empty. Swung on the first pitch. His second time up, flew out to center. Next time up, flew out to right. Has reached once on a fielder's choice, which drove in a run.
Pitch count's still pretty low, too.
0-1 to Winchell. Bounces well in front of home plate.
What is this you're saying about me keeping the pitch count wrong at home?
It's just a few pitches off. Sometimes I'll do the math by looking at what the count was in my book, and I'll be
I
like,
don't think it is, man.
just
I hate to be
saying.
that guy. I just don't. I don't think I am wrong.
1-1 to Winchell. Turns on it. Foul. 1-2, and it's usually close. I think it's more a side effect of you doing so much during a game than maybe the pitch count.
Yeah,
every single foul ball is.
Thanks for buttering me up.
Every single foul ball can get lost in the sauce. I don't blame you at all.
I don't think it can.
It's most of the time right. 1-2. Winchell down the line and right. This one's hooking, but it stays fair. Down into the corner. Winchell's going to have extra bags as D'Amelio scoops it up. Fires it in, just late, a little closer than I maybe expected, but Riley Winchell deposits one right in play and gets it done. Magic Wandu, eh?
Yeah, maybe a little harder than your average Magic Wandu, but he placed it perfectly. Nice play by D'Amelio to get it in. Winchell could hustle to get over. Just his 5th double of the year. Hey, Brandon Clisby's right there.
Hey, Kevin Parker Jr. up. He'll climb into the right-handed batter's box, as will Brandon Clisby, barring any surprise if he turns around and hits from the left side. That would be bizarre.
Cliz, how would you do left-handed?
He says pretty terrible. I don't want to give him any ideas to do that, but
I wouldn't hate it.
Winchell's on second. Nobody out. 5-0 Dad's lead. Parker Jr. after the first pitch. It's flown to left center field pretty deep. It's now way back and at the wall. Wagner going to pull up and make the catch. Winchell tagging. Cutoff throw, not in time. So a productive out, and the run-scoring machine. Brandon Clisby comes up on deck.
Yeah, really well done all around. Well hit by Kevin Parker Jr., getting it to the track out and left. Well fielded well, a relayed by Wagner and Altmark, and a nice job by Clisby. 87 off the bat, and it still went 335 feet. I mean, that speaks to the strength of Kevin Parker Jr.
Ball was carrying well, too. Now Brandon Clisby, the big right-hander, goes after the first one, back towards the mound. Coming home, Winchell. Manek can't handle it. Now the throw to first will be in time, so gets the out. But just like that, the Crawdads manufacture their 6th run of the game, 6-0.
Sure. Not really much to say about that one. Just that's exactly what you're supposed to do there. Clisby goes after the first pitch, not really close to the zone, but he knows he can put it in play and makes it happen.
Cliz, 42 off the bat.
It's a stinger.
Gets it done. Barrett Ronson swings at the first pitch. Oh, nasty breaking ball.
Was that Ryan Ellis that said that?
What did he say?
He said, sure, backside.
Oh. No balls and a strike to the 4th righty of the inning. Barrett Ronson takes in the dirt. Laid off that one, 86 miles an hour. That's about where Manek's been all game, so velocity's still up there around 80 pitches plus in or so. Even at 1. The pitch, swing and a miss.
Looks like a changeup that time from Manek. Dipped in off the inside edge from the bat of Ronson. Was thinking fastball the whole way.
So now it is 1-2 with 2 outs. Pitch in, taken for strike 3. The slider bends right into the zone at the knees, but the Crawdads do manufacture that run after the leadoff double by Riley Winchell. Fly out gets him to third, ground out gets him home. Let's get home on this one. 6-0 Crawdads lead. New pitcher on after 2 scoreless innings out of Weston Thornbury. Gave up 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, a lot of ones, and he really got through his batters quickly. Now it's Miles Tencher who's on for his 12th time this summer, a guy who brings the nastiest stuff you'll see. Just had a bit of the command troubles lately with a pitch that breaks so much in his sweeper. Throws it almost exclusively most of the time, but also has a sinker from the submarine spot. Harry Setrakian, Austin Oda. Charlie Limoncelli's enjoying a very salted pretzel to my right. And Jack Brooks, our producer, is readily awaiting on the computer, enjoying some Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
And he needs you to know that it's Jax. Hi, Alex Martinez.
Yeah. Alex Martinez is here. Mason Griffin, top of the order, due up, takes a check swing and a sinker in the dirt. He did not go. Might have been actually the sweeper at 82.
No, I don't know what that was.
That was ball 1, regardless, on the appeal. Griffin 0 for 2 has walked to get on, also has struck out once. 1-0. Another half swing. This one a cold strike.
Ew. I mean, when he's in the zone, it's... I was talking to our data guys the other day, and they were saying, I mean, it is legitimate major league level stuff, and that's not an exaggeration. Stuff is there, especially if he gets the fastball velo up even a little bit.
1-1 to Griffin. The pitch bounced over to second, backing up, now making the play. Ramos over to first. That is out number 1. Leadoff man retired. Ryder Kelly. Ryan Duran also due up in this inning.
Tencher seems like just an easy guy to root for, too. Like, you see the reaction of the guys in the dugout there. That was kind of the loudest the dugout's been today, was the Yeah Tench that was ripped from the dugout. And he walks out to Green Day, which is always a good thing.
Yeah.
I can't think of a single bad player that walks out to Green Day.
Who else does?
I don't know. I'm just... actually, Ethan Jackson does, right? The Menlo Park catcher.
Righty-righty matchup. Ryder Kelly takes a strike. I think you're right.
Ryan Delaney, do you like Green Day?
Love Green Day. Loves Green Day. 0-1 to Ryder Kelly. Again, the righty versus righty matchup. Tencher deals a pitch in the dirt, taken for a ball 1-1. Favorite Green Day song, Ryan Delaney? Basket Case, he says.
It's a classic.
It's a good pick.
Harry, favorite Green Day song?
Get to you with that in a second. 1-1 pitch. Kelly lays off. A sweeper just down low and away for ball 2. All-time American Idiots, the one I go to. But recently I really liked this song, Scattered.
You have.
Off of Nimrod.
Good album.
Kelly ahead 2-1. Tencher deals. Way up and away. To the backstop, 3-1. Also redundant I've been on lately a bit too. But just anything in that Nimrod album, I've been kind of on a kick of it lately. How about you though?
Nimrod is one of the albums I listen to least. I'm really big American Idiot album, and then everything after that kind of filters in. I listen to Dookie a little bit.
3-1 from Tench. Take in above the zone. A little out maybe for ball number 4. So Ryder Kelly on for his first time today. Still 0 for 3, but that'll help the on base a little bit. So
I think Last Night on Earth.
Yeah, that one is the one I thought you'd pick.
Yeah. I really like What's Her Name.
Great one. Homecoming, I know.
I was just going to say Homecoming.
We've been many a time singing that one in the car on the way to maybe San Luis Obispo. First pitch to Duran, runner goes. It hits Duran in the front ankle. Ouch. He will take it like a champ, then spike the bat down, and that one hurts.
Miles Brand getting loose in the Crawdad bullpen, a chance for him to kind of be the stopper. If you are Miles Tencher here, you're going to really try to take a breath with this mound visit from Riley Winchell. Just reset a little bit.
Just a one-on-one meeting, very, very quick. Now, it's going to be Gabe Rojas coming out from the Crawdad bullpen. He'll take the long walk out there. He just had a big order of nachos that looked quite delectable.
Really good.
Had to put him down to go to do this meeting, so you know.
Is anyone watching him right now?
That's a...
Where are they? Oh, Bryden Bull is watching the nachos right now.
Bryden Bull's watching the nachos. Maybe taking a couple, 1 or 2. and you know, I mean, he must have a real good idea on this mound visit because it's hard to separate from those nachos. They look delicious. So, one down. Tencher's got a 6-run lead to work with.
They have
And-
tri-tip nachos here.
Oh yeah, tri-tip now.
I didn't realize
Man,
that.
That sounds
That
good.
sounds really good.
They were smelling really good. Pre-game interns were playing a little game of hacky sack back behind the
Yeah.
snack shack, and the wind was blowing the sense of the tri-tip nachos, or the tri-tip, I should say, on the grill towards us, and it was.
Sam Johnson's hanging out behind
Outstanding.
us right now, by the way. Hi,
It
Sam.
is.
Are you watching TrackMan or?
Yeah.
TrackMan or? Okay. I was wondering if he was interested in the setup or the TrackMan.
Kelly on second, Duran on first. At the plate, it's the lefty Altmark. One of the better run-scoring opportunities for Menlo Park today with one down in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch, taken inside for a ball. Tencher and Johnston, two guys going to be playing together at University of California, Berkeley. The Golden Bears across the bridge, somewhat close to Danville, not right next to it, but you pass through it to get there. 1-0 to number 42, Eric Altmark. Pitch is up into the backstop again, so runners will move up on the wild pitch. And so Tencher, another second time he's done that today.
You're a big Cal fan, aren't you, Harry?
I'm going to plead the fifth with Sam Johnson, who would
He's gone.
destroy me in a fight. Oh no, he's back away. I'm a Cal fan when Miles Tencher's on the mound. And Sam Johnston. And Trey Galino. To a pitch at the knees for a strike. Lands the sweeper there at the knees to the lefty Altmark, who...
Well, this is an opportunity for Menlo Park to get right back in this game. You get a base hit here, make it a 4-run game, start thinking big inning as well.
in one swing, could cut the lead in half. Ahead 2-1, Altmark. Chance to find a gap. The pitch. Taken for a strike. Outside corner at the knees. Backdoor to the sweeper.
A low part of the zone has been friendly for both teams' pitchers, but when Tencher's right, that's where he lives. You don't want to sail it from that submarine spot.
So now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tencher working back into the count against the lefty. A 2-2 is in the dirt. Winchell, beautiful block, stops it right out in front of him.
CRS, catch a run saved. Add 1 to Winchell's tally there. That was a beaut.
Absolutely. Now 3-2 though. Tencher does have a base open with Casey Levitt McGee on deck. He's 0 for 3. Altmark, who's seen the ball well today, 1 for 2, also has a walk. So payoff pitch, here it comes, and it's down low in the or just above the dirt. Taken for ball 4. The sweeper couldn't land in, so it will be a walk, and Casey Levitt McGee coming up. We'll see if Tencher's going to stay in. Miles Brand still getting loose in the left field bullpen for the Crawdads, but not with so much intensity, kind of his normal pace. But no, that is going to be it. Brent Cummings heads out. He'll give Miles Brand a few more pitches because he's taking a long walk out there. So Miles Tencher out. Miles Brand will be coming in on the opposite side of this break. Crawdads leading 6-0, but the bases are loaded with 1 out for Menlo. They're threatening. One out in the bottom of the 8th, but we're a swing away from having a ball game on our hands. Bases are loaded with one out, but Miles Tencher is out. Miles Brand is in. We've seen Miles and Miles replace each other a couple of times this season, whether it be Brand before Tencher or Tencher before Miles. As the call to the bullpen is complete. Brand ready to go against Casey Levitt McGee, the lefty, who was 0 for 3 today, but in a big run-scoring opportunity for a team that has not scored yet. First pitch, swing and a miss, 89. Levitt McGee, big swing at a fastball at the top of the zone, nicely thrown by Brand to set the tone here.
He's been just incredible this summer. Need him here. Came in a situation like this against Arroyo Seco, struggled.
A 1 pitch, down and in for a ball. And the struggle was really just one swing, a double that cleared the bases, but after that was excellent. Settled back in, had the bases clear, mind cleared a bit, but looking to protect Tencher's ERA a bit. He's got a 1-1 pitch against Levitt McGee, who takes a ball, back pick to third, almost gets into left field, but the runner back. Pitch taken, by the way, for a strike. Check that.
I thought it was a ball also. Nice job by Winchell to get it back there.
I'm in agreement with the scoreboard operator. 2-1
Yeah,
on the
home plate
scoreboard.
umpire did just say 1-2. Dustin Cheney gave a check.
1-2 to Levitt McGee. Strikeout situation for Brand, also a ground ball situation. The pitch. It's popped up into foul ground. Winchell back and to his right. Over is Ronson now towards the dugout. He can't find it. It drops down behind him. Just overran it.
Tough play either way.
Yeah.
Really not an easy play to make by any means. Lights have come on. They're in effect, but the sky, I think, is still playable. We saw the lights come into effect here last time we were here, and it was a little more difficult.
Sun setting off to our right. It's very beautiful, as always. Dropping beneath the Peninsula Hills here in Palo Alto. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No, 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Levitt McGee. The pitch taken outside. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Preemptively 2-2.
And the scoreboard was
I mean, we're going
guessing
down and down and down. It was, what did I say, 65 earlier? I think we're at like a 60 flat.
Force out available anywhere with the Crawdads. 6-run cushion at stake here. 2-2 to Casey Levitt McGee, the tall lefty. He swings and is way out in front of it, pulls it foul. That's a 90-mile-an-hour fastball on the hands, and he hit it darn near to his own dugout on the pull side. He was waiting on that pitch. He really started his load early, tapped the front foot back, exploded into his swing, but it's off the hands. So Brand could play to that, maybe go off speed here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, bases loaded, 1 out. The pitch. In the dirt, taken. Another block by Riley Winchell. Expert job to keep that one in front of him. Keep the first run of the day for Menlo Park on third, but now Brand 3-2 in danger of walking in a run.
Winchell might have the dirtiest shin guards of anyone on the Crawdads. And the blocks are gonna do that for you. Brand's not a guy that walks a lot of guys, just 2 of them in conference play this year. You know he's gonna throw something in the zone. If you're Levitt McGee, you can be ready to swing it.
He has been so far this at-bat. No time better than now. The 3-2 is swung at, hit out to left field, and it's dropping in front of Pulasic. It gets down. 1 run will score. Duran will get a late hold, and he's back to third as the throw comes in. So station to station, Menlo Park goes, but it gets its first run of the game. The run going to go on Tencher's line, so 3-2 pitch. Levitt McGee wins the battle.
Chance for Menlo Park to get right back in this game. D'Amelio's had a really nice day at the plate. He's hit 3 balls hard, and I mean, look, just like that, the tying run's on deck. Feels like this is the game that's played every time these 2 teams played.
Brand has inherited some tough situations this season, especially recently. It feels like at least 2 runners on base. Last maybe 2 or 3 times. First pitch to D'Amelio is hit out to left center field pretty well. Going back Pulasic. Now it's in center. Aldridge going to pull up and make the catch in the gap. Runners tag from second and third, and they'll move up. Runner on first stays put, so the sac fly brings home Duran. Going to third, Altmark. And a productive out for Joey D'Amelio.
Thought for a second that ball had a chance. Kind of had some pretty good sound on it. But in the end, just a sac fly, and you'll take that if you're Brand.
And also some geese out in center field. I thought they might have tripped Aldridge up enough to let that ball drop, but ultimately he was able to get through the birds.
Pitch came in faster than it went out, 90 on the pitch speed, 88 on the exit velo. So Brand got him to miss just a bit as now Isaac Fendell, the second baseman, chance to cut into this lead even more, swing and a miss at a fastball. Cut into this deficit, I should say, from Menlo Park side of things. They brought home 2 in this inning. That's their tally for the game. 6-2, Crawdads lead. Scored 2 in the first and fourth, 1 in the seventh and eighth. Runner on first goes. Pitch is popped up foul and out of play. Ronson gives it a courtesy look, but goes 0-2 with 2 down.
Levitt McGee on first, stolen 4 bases this year. He had a pretty good jump that time. Brand's focus only towards the batter, and he's not even looking over towards first.
He's ready to go. Already is peering in to the catcher Winchell as soon as that ball went foul. A couple checks at first now. Brand nodding the head. Comes home. McGee stays put. Slider's taken for strike 3. Way to make a pitch in a big situation. As just 2 runs end up coming home, both on the line of Tencher, who went 1/3 of an inning. 2 runs, both earned. No hits, 2 walks. But Brand keeps the lead for the Crawdads at 4, 6-2. Kai Manick into his 9th inning of work here. Oh my goodness gracious, around 80 pitches.
He might go a complete game here, Harry.
Gonna leave him in. He's got to face Shane Aldridge and Elijah Ramos to start the inning. Aldridge, after the first pitch, taps it foul. Daniel Pulasic is in the hole, so 2 lefties to face the righty, who will be facing the top of the order for the 5th time if he stays in. There is a righty working in the bullpen for Menlo Park, but man. 0-1 to Aldridge, takes strike 2. First time the Crawdads have faced a pitcher that started the game, who's gone now into the 9th inning, was same uncharted territory in the 8th inning as well. 0-2 to Aldridge, bounced foul off the right side. Breaking ball was out in front of it.
Well, this is kind of the way that the Aloni team, which is where head coach Nick Sanzeri coaches in the spring, that's kind of the way that Aloni runs too, where they'll just give their guys a leash.
0-2. Aldridge takes in the dirt.
I say that because I saw a couple times their starter Matthew Anderson went 140 plus pitches in a game that he gave up 7 runs, and he threw a complete game. And again, it's just kind of the way that Aloni went, and Sanzeri bring it into the summer too.
1-2. Aldridge bounces it over the mound and up to second. Fendell racing in now, has to make a quick transfer and throw to first to retire Aldridge. Goes to 1 for 4 on the day now.
I mean, this is something that Crawdads certainly didn't see last year when Casey Kasler and I were on the mics. They haven't seen it yet this season, a complete game. Austin, I don't know if you've even seen one in your time on the
I don't think so. The Crawdads have one that I can remember is Hollis Fanning in Santa Barbara in 2022, a game that he only threw 8 innings, but it was a complete game because the Crawdads lost.
First pitch to Ramos, taken for a strike. Breaking ball on the front door.
But the other guy that would know would be Ryan Ellis, but he's locked in and in baseball mode, so I'm not sure.
Could be the first time ever as Ramos swings through the next delivery, 0-2. First time ever that the Crawdads have been seeing another pitcher go complete game, although in line for the loss as things stand, down 6-2. Manick way ahead 0-2 though, and Ramos hits a high drive out to left field. Going back on it, Wagner at the wall. He'll pull up and make the catch. A few steps in front of it. That one almost had the distance, 353 feet.
I think these exit velocities might be reading wrong because it's almost impossible for a ball to go that far at that velocity.
87 miles an hour. Yeah, I mean, got a good piece of it. And now a little darker, a little colder, ball not carrying as much as maybe it was the start of this game as Daniel Palasic, 5th time he's faced Kai Manick today. Takes ball 1 up and away, and Manick has done a good job against the leadoff man. Gave up a walk the first time, but then back-to-back backwards Ks in the 2nd and 4th for Palasic, who then singled in the 7th and scored. Next pitch is fouled back.
I don't know. Let's ask the man himself. Ryan Ellis. Oh man, he's running for a foul ball.
He's getting a foul ball. He's
doing his job.
baseball mode.
Yeah.
Fires it to the Menlo Park dugout. Now you can ask him after this pitch, 1-1 to the lefty Palasic, who fouls it off the glove of the catcher Bateman.
Oh, now he's got to go get another foul ball. It's like they don't want me to ask the question.
They do not want you to ask the question.
I want to ask the question. I think it's a good one.
It is.
It's a 1-2 count. Palasic going to have to stay alive to do so with 2 down. Here's the pitch. Hit hard towards center, over to his right. Griffin will reach up and make the catch. So that will end the inning. We'll never know, Austin. 9 innings for Kai Manick. 6-2, though, his team trails. Menlo Park needs 4 to stay alive in this one. Miles Brand in after retiring the final 2 outs of the 8th inning on to try and finish it here in the 9th. Gets a clean slate this time. Bases are empty. He gets to go at his own pace from the windup. That's pretty nice after coming in with the bases loaded. It did allow 2 runs, both going on Miles Tencher's line. Crawdad pitching been nails today. Started with Alessandro Martinez, who had an outstanding start. 6 strikeouts in 4 innings. Brand has to go through Wagner, who takes strike 1. Then Bateman and Mason Griffin, 8, 9, and 1 due up. They have not been very effective today, but neither is really any of the Menlo lineup. A 1 pitch, another slider, taken again for a strike. Top of the zone. A Menlo lineup that only has 5 hits, 2 runs through 8 innings.
Most importantly, only 4 walks.
Kept it down. 7 strikeouts for the Dads. To go off of that, make it 8. 0-2, Brand looking for number 9. This one hit out towards the left side. Diving attempt at third, but it sneaks on through for a base hit. Leadoff knock for Paul Wagner, who's got 2 today.
We were talking in the top half of the inning if Crawdad has ever faced a complete game. I was thinking about it, and there was one time where a pitcher went 8 2/3 against the Crawdads, and it was a game that involved one Ryan Ellis. Crawdads were up 5-0 against Humboldt, and it was Merrick Sears, I think was his name. He was a lefty from the University of Houston that pitched for the Humboldt Crabs. He went 8 2/3 and just shut the Crawdads down. Then they scored 5 with 2 outs in the 9th, and Ryan Ellis hit a walk-off homer against the reliever.
Nate Bateman in, 9-hitter today, takes strike 1. At the knees, 0 for 3. No strikeouts, though. He's put the ball in play. Well, no, the 5th he fouled out, so in play 2 of the times. Both of his in-play outs have gone to first base. Barrett Ronson both times. 0-1 pitch, a fastball up above the letters taken. That's crazy, and Menlo needs a rally like that right now to try and keep this game alive, maybe steal a win somehow. You're at Baylands Park, down 4 runs. Ball and a strike with nobody out. Nate Bateman, the catcher, waits the delivery from Brand, who, a long pause, here he comes, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I hate that I could just, pull that out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I think we might give Mr. Crawdad, the Mr. Crawdad title could go to you, Austin. Could be bequeathed to Austin Oda.
Perhaps.
1-2 pitch, taken outside for a ball. I mean, I'd want to see you maybe hit 350
Yeah, right.
for a summer first
Yeah.
before I do that, and hit a couple of pumps.
Yeah. Or, manage the entire lineup for a year and go undefeated.
I think I could.
2-2 with a runner on first. The pitch, swing and a miss. Oh, just got a piece of it, and it also got a piece of Riley Winchell. All 3 of the batter, catcher, and umpire were on that one. They all in agreement that Bateman's bat did in fact touch it.
Merrick Sears, who, by the way, finished his career this year at University of Texas at Arlington.
Ellis' school.
Ryan Ellis played it for a couple of years. It all comes full circle.
Sure.
Full circle, maybe.
Is he here?
Yes.
He is here
I
today.
haven't seen him today.
He was on the bus.
I showed up late today.
Quick pick attempt, diving back in safe is Paul Wagner.
Well, Austin late to something. Surprised.
I've been so punctual this year.
Which, again, is surprising to me.
It is. I'm really, really generally pretty bad at showing up on time.
Brand still in a 2-2 battle against the 9-hitter and catcher Bateman. The pitch to the righty is tapped foul once again. Just glancing below off the bat onto the dirt as reluctantly from the on-deck circle. Mason Griffin going to labor on over to collect that foul ball.
That stretch in 2023, I believe, was the stretch that the Crawdads won 9 and then tied a game and then won 3.
Tied a baseball game.
Yeah, it was against the West Coast Kings on Father's Day.
That's crazy. 2-2 from Brand. Floated out towards shallow right field. Out goes Ramos, and he'll be the one to call it and make the catch for the first out.
Well, the only reason I remember that is because we were talking about the streak the other day, and so I when the Crawdads obviously won 13 games in a row this year, so I went back and I was talking to Coach Cummings about it, and I went through the media guide and I saw the T, and I was trying to think about that, and it was Emmett Finney at the plate, bottom of the 10th inning, 3-2, and he had been working the entire summer on leaving balls kind of above the letters there, right, and so he'd just been swinging out of his shoes on balls above the letters. So he took one that was chin high. He got called out, and it was a non-league game, so we were just like, yeah, whatever. It's over.
Top of the order, Mason Griffin swings and misses. Ball squirts out of Winchell's glove. Up to second goes Paul Wagner, so a pass ball for Riley Winchell. And we've seen that plenty of times from his counterpart Bateman today, but first one for Winchell. His maybe just got crossed up. It was a fastball down in the zone. Now going to go chat with Miles Brand, so perhaps the signs maybe crossed there, but regardless, bottom 9, runner goes to second.
Julianne says hi, by the way, and she says, I know you miss me, Charlie and Austin.
Maybe.
The funniest part about that is that Harry just doesn't exist, apparently.
True. I mean, this is known. Harry's a figment of our imaginations.
That would be crazy.
Been me solo broadcasting all summer, and now you're in on it, Oda, for
Crazy?
the away games.
I was crazy once.
Once?
No balls and a strike. 1 out. To the leadoff man, Griffin. He takes down low.
Crazy. I was
Crawdad-
crazy once.
Crawdads have done a good job containing Griffin today after his heater against the Crawdads in the past. Came into today 10 hits over the handful of games these two teams have played.
Watch that sentence come back to bite you.
Ball and a strike. Breaking ball taken at the feet.
Well, either way, even if he gets a hit here, that's a 1 for 4 is eons better than what the Crawdads have been doing against him so far this year.
Or what he's been doing against the Crawdads. Came in today, 10 for 18 with a homer, a double, 4 RBI. 2-1 count. He takes a fastball at the shins for a strike.
That low part of the zone has been there for both sides. Got to give him that. It's not like Matt Bolus's zone the other day.
Oh, boy.
Not fun. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Brand trying to move this along and get the Crawdads their 24th win, 2 outs away from it. The pitch. Griffin takes strike 3. right at the knees. A fastball freezes him. Second strikeout of the day for Miles Brand since coming in for the final 2 outs of the 8th inning.
That one was right at the knees. Not much better place you can put that fastball. Now you're 1 out away from closing it down.
1 out away are the Crawdads, as I mentioned, from win number 24, which would give them certain first place no matter the outcome of the slow game tomorrow, which is probably going to be a win over PBG. 1-20 is the Philippine baseball group.
Hey, PBG almost took down OCR.
Popped up out of play and behind first, racing over Ronson, and in from right, Clisby dives, and he can't quite get it, just out of reach. Brandon Clisby, every rep he takes in the outfield, 110%.
Looking like Ashton during intern softball.
Yeah, that's a shout.
Ashton went down hard.
Pulled a hammy.
Trying to make a sliding play, but Chipotle after, I think, fixed that, maybe in 1,000 milligrams of Advil.
Chipotle heals all.
It is known.
I've heard recently, don't order the lettuce.
Never have.
Same. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah,
Seems
right.
that it's the case around the country. Just don't eat the lettuce. No balls in a strike. Ryder Kelly trying to keep his team alive with 2 down and a runner on second. The pitch hit back towards the middle, and the shortstop. Parker's got it to his left. Throw sails the Ronson at first, so runner going to advance to second, and from second, Wagner going to score. So on a bizarre play, some way, somehow, Ryder Kelly replaces Wagner at second, and this keeps the game going.
Kevin Parker Jr., that's his first test today. And you sit cold for 9, 8 2/3 innings, and, well, sometimes that's what happens.
Slowly hit ball. You know he has all the arm talent to make any play. So tried to fire one just a bit too high, and now this game could have been over. It's time for Menlo to try and shock the world here with Ryan Duran up. Runner on second, takes a fastball up above the letters for a ball. And guys, I mean, that run going to be unearned. Now every run against Miles Brand will be unearned, but they still count on the scoreboard. And with 2 down, you just can't let it spiral.
Indeed not. Just got to throw some more strikes, get out of the game.
1-0. Duran swings and misses. Nice fastball. Breaking ball actually towards bottom of the zone coming in. Played nicely off the high fastball the pitch before.
Everything's part of a bigger plan.
Certainly.
One could say.
Brand a ball and a strike from the windup. 1-1 pitch taken for a strike. Same spot with a breaking ball. That time no swing from Duran, so learn from the pitch before perhaps. And now Brand, who's in line for a save, 1 strike away from one of those. Maybe not. Okay. Ball and 2 strikes. The pitch skips in the dirt. Fastball.
Came in and the tying run was in the hole.
But it's 3 runs now, no?
Yeah, but you can't turn it
Not-
into a
It doesn't
save.
turn into
Yeah.
one. Okay.
It's all right.
Fair enough.
Saves
makes
101 with Austin Oda. I feel like I've taught both of you guys here this year.
Perhaps.
I have it mostly locked down. That one I didn't. I thought it would convert into one.
I think it should turn into a save situation.
I guess it's sort of the philosophy of, well, you got yourself into it.
Right.
Not going to reward you for it. 2-2 pitch. Hit out hard towards short. Parker's got another chance. Fields it on 1 hop. Sidearm throw to first. Right at the chest of Barrett Ronson. And that's out number 3 in the 9th. To end the ball game, the Crawdads win it 6-3. Early offense and a really consistent offense throughout the game. And solid pitching is the name of the game for Walnut Creek today, getting the 24th win of the season. Now 3 straight wins for Walnut Creek, who remain in first place and will hold first place after the San Luis Obispo game. And, well, today's player of the game brought to you by Worth Group Restaurants, a local collection of East Bay restaurants owned and operated by Rodney Worth. This includes the Peasant and the Pear in Danville, the Bourbon Pear in Livermore, and the Golden Pear in Walnut Creek. Worth Group Restaurants, an official partner of the Walnut Creek Crawdads. Today's player of the game, the starter, Alessandro Martinez, who joins us here on the headsets. 4 innings pitched. He gave up 2 hits, 6 strikeouts. Sandro, first off, started off pretty basic. What was working today?
You know, I had a lot of pitches working today. You know, my fastball and my slider and a little bit of my curveball going early on. And Winch, you know, did a great job calling, you know, pitches and sequences all day. So, yeah, those pitches were really working for me today.
Sandro, how important is it to get the spin right on each of those breaking balls to have a start like this?
Pretty important because I will admit in the bullpen it wasn't spinning the way I wanted it to spin. Just trying to figure out what the release point is and the spin that I needed to get the right movement is really huge, and it showed today. So
How do you fix the spin like that when it's not working for you exactly like you want it in the bullpen?
you kind of just go back to the basics. Where am I releasing it? How am I releasing it? And just kind of thinking and going from there. So yeah.
Yeah, and Sandra, last time you started here, you started off what was a history-making day. Crawdads' entire pitching staff had 17 strikeouts. Today you started on an even hotter pace, 6 strikeouts. Last time you had 5 in the 3 innings you pitched here last time. I mean, is there something about this mound that you're connecting with?
Maybe a little bit. I kind of like it out there. It's a pretty good mound, and just love it out there. And it's kind of close to home for me. I grew up maybe 15 minutes away from here, so yeah, it feels like home. So yeah.
Yeah, well, another outstanding performance from Alessandro Martinez, who can spin the baseball like no other. He's got to head off to the post-game his post-game chat with the coaches, and we thank you very much. We'll step aside very quickly and then wrap up the rest of this post-game show brought to you by Up the Creek Records. Today's sweet play of the game brought to you by Batter and Icing, an official partner of the Walnut Creek Crawdads. Batter and Icing, a locally owned custom bakery with 2 retail outlets in Danville and Pleasant Hill. Since 2018, they've been creating everything from birthday and wedding cakes to corporate event desserts, all made fresh with quality ingredients and plenty of creativity. Learn more or place an order using the Crawdads fundraiser part of the Order Online tab at www.batter.icing.com. Orders can be picked up at any Crawdads home game. And, well, why pick one play when you can pick the 6 strikeouts that Sandro Martinez had, tying his career high? All 6 of them feels like they were all as beautiful as the last. And so that's going to take Batter and Icing play of the game, sweet play of the game today. And, man, he was just dominant. Already chatted with him. But, I mean, that's about that today, Charlie.
Yeah,
really
pretty
just
much.
to the point game, to the point post-game show. Crawdads win it 6-3 at Menlo Park, undefeated against Menlo Park this season. As finally, I'd like to thank, for Austin and Charlie Limoncelli and our producer Jack Brooks, as well as Alessandro Martinez. We'd like to thank you guys for tuning in to this edition of the Crawdads live streaming network. We'll see you tomorrow at Monte Vista.